What's up, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Let's hop right into it. Now, Celtics came in with a great strategy as they were able to steal one at Milwaukee's home. As the Celtics came in with a mission, and that's not how the game started off, but you could tell it was going that way as they defeated the uh, the Milwaukee Bucks 116 to 108. Um, I knew that I'm a Udoka was gonna figure it out. 101 basketball for a Budenholzer is not gonna get it done. And Giannis was I know he I know the score might, as far as him putting points up and stuff, it might look good, but he was very, very inefficient. He was extremely inefficient, man. He shot 14 of 32, if I'm not mistaken. What's up with it, y'all? I see y'all in the building. What's up with it, True Viking Queen, Ted Cox? I see y'all in here. Now, I don't know why people think that Al Horford has been doing anything different than what he's been doing since he's been in the NBA. Okay. Al Horford, man, is one of those guys, man, where just when you think that, you're gonna just run over that team or run over that. What's up with it, BMK? I see you in the building. Just when you think that he's gonna lay down, Al Horford comes in. Uh, I never really I always looked at Al Horford as a supremely gifted big man. Now he's not a superstar or anything, but even to put him, he's somewhat in the middle, man. Because I don't want to be disrespectful and call him a role player, but when it's time to step up, he comes in and he shows his savvy veteran. He's been the most efficient guy. He's been the most efficient guy. He was efficient yesterday from 3-pointer. Well, see, that's the thing. Al Horford, man, you might not think that he's been playing well, but if you look at what he does, some of the other stuff, because everybody thinks like it's just all about scoring and displaying athleticism and stuff like that. No, that's not the case. That's not the case. You gotta be able to do other things, and they imposed their will yesterday. Boston did. Um, let me say this too. BMK, I'm glad you're in here. I'm gonna talk about Harden for a second. Yes, I'll be all over the place on this channel. I don't give a fuck what motherfuckers think. Okay. I know motherfuckers be up there. Oh man, stick to the subject. All this other bullshit, nigga. I'm all over the place, whether you like that shit or not. Okay. Now, first and foremost, man, when it comes to James Harden tonight or the next time we play, rather, listen, you have got to be consistent. We can't get in the prisoner of the moment for one damn game. You can't. And I know you feel like Brooklyn won the trade. I'm sorry about that. Philly, like we won the trade, but in actuality, we really didn't because we all know what was going on with Ben Simmons. Now I know some people hate it. Some people are making excuses for him and all that other stuff in terms of the back. I'm giving him somewhat of the benefit of the doubt because he had a herniated disc. That's nothing to mess with. but there's questions that have to be raised. But when we get back on Harden, right? When we're talking about Harden, look, he's supposed to do this. He was supposed to do that. I mean, you want the bag. You're supposed to be the max contract player and all that, but you haven't been playing like that. And never mind all the playmaking because playmaking and assists don't do anything if you have just as many turnovers. I want you to understand that. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me. Listen, I'm gonna do me regardless. I don't need nobody to tell me, oh yeah, well you know, no, I don't rock like that. You already know. But I be all over the place though. But anyways, what I wanted to say that because yesterday you said that Harden was of importance, but he wasn't displaying that in the regular season. And regardless of what anybody want to say about Embiid being snubbed, what are the things? Okay, look, Jokic, he showed up for big games throughout the entire regular season. He showed up for big games. Embiid, he showed up for a couple. When he showed up for against the Bucks when he was able to in their home against Giannis, that's MVP like caliber. But Jokic was doing that against all the teams, whether we want to believe. I mean, the guy has to do everything or whatever throughout the whole entire regular season and stuff. So I know you talk about, oh yeah, well MVP is not value to the squad. Then what is it then? Because it's certainly not just about uh, all about individual and one-on-one play. If that's the case, you got to take that away from you got to take that shit away from Giannis because Giannis was getting it done on both ends. Last time I checked, Embiid wasn't getting. He didn't start playing defense until the playoffs. Nah, you wasn't the first. hey, hey, BMK, I got to wrench your ass up too, man. Remind me to wrench you up. Remind me to wrench BMK up, even though. Listen. I put to you like this. BMK. You a Philly fan, right? It would be highway robbery for you to put a guy like Embiid in the same sentence with a guy like Will Chamberlain. It would be highway robbery for you to put a guy like Embiid in the same sentence as Moses Malone. Come on now. Moses Malone was an MVP. I think people forget that. But he did get records this year. Listen, you can't celebrate against the Magic getting 50 and getting the record and all that other stuff. And then what's up with it, JMJ? I see you in the building. Yeah, and then next thing you know, then you play like shit over the next several games. Well, not like shit, but you don't show up against quality teams. But I just wanted to say that, I wanted to get that off my chest because as far as Harden and Embiid, they got to be more consistent. And whether we want to believe it or not, the one thing that you can't take away from Jokic, he has had more success in the playoffs than Embiid has. Yeah, Jokic got out the first round this year. He got well, I mean, he got eliminated in the first round this year, but he's also been to the Western Conference Finals. He got swept though, so and that's always going to be on his resume. But guess who got swept though? Guess who got swept though too? And B got swept, and it wasn't in no goddamn Western Conference Finals. We got to understand that. Now, getting back to the regular though, True Viking is right about Peyton Pritchard. He's shooting awful, but the effort is there off the bench. I mean, he's being limited, but I felt it was a collective defensive effort. The thing that we got to understand about the Bucks is that they're playing too much one on one, too much one on one. They're letting Giannis go one on one. They're letting Giannis go one on one, and then everybody standing around. Drew Holiday continues to shoot awful. He continues to shoot off. I think it was like 5 or something like that. Awful, just horrible. The only one that you could really say that was somewhat decent was Connaughton. Continues to be that knockdown shooter when you need it. Now I said the MVP about who put up shiny State. Okay. You talking about the eye test? The eye test clearly tells you. Listen, you looking at you talking about eye test. The eye test clearly tells you that Jokic is managing the game better than Embiid. Embiid, all he shows is that okay, he's good with his footwork and can go down in the low post and make motherfuckers miss. But you also got to do other things too. We can look at it as Jokic stat in his pat all you want to, but he makes key plays at the end of the game, and he did that with Denver when guys like Aaron Gordon wasn't showing up, who's supposed to be showing up. They were projecting Aaron Gordon to be a superstar, hasn't shown up. He got to rely on Will Barton. He got to rely on Jeff Green. Come on, and I'm not taking nothing away from because I like Jeff Green. I liked him coming out of Georgetown. But come on, man. Listen, Embiid, we have weapons. We just don't know how to use them. But motherfucking Danny Green didn't help. He played like shit earlier in the season. Shake Milton hasn't been the same. I don't know what he's feeling salty about. But guess who? Guess who? BMK. It was Maxi. Maxi was showing up. Them times when Embiid wasn't showing up, guess who came through? Them times when Embiid wasn't in the game, guess who was coming through? It was Maxi, not Harden. It was Maxi. It was Tobias Harris. So the eye test clearly tells you that Jokic, I know he plays an ugly style game and Embiid is all pretty and all that other stuff, but I gave it to Jokic all the way. Now you did make a good point. What's up with it, Mike? I see you in the building. You did make a good point yesterday, though, BMK, when you said that now he has to take that anger that he has for winning the MVP and prove motherfuckers wrong. Michael Jordan did it with Charles Barkley. Michael Jordan did it with Karl Malone. They both won MVPs when Jordan was playing in the regular season. But guess who got the Finals MVP? Kawhi Leonard didn't win no regular season MVP, but guess what? He got the Finals MVP. And as I've said before, the Finals MVP is more. But play that old school uh, system defense that get about 4 or 5 passes just to get that right shot. You talking about Budenholzer? Yeah, it's yesterday they played so predictable. They weren't moving the ball like that, JMJ. Not Budenholzer. They had Giannis was doing everything. You seen the amount of shots that he took. All that one on one. I'm a Udoka. I'm sorry about that. I'm a Udoka forced them out of their game plan. Like I said, you can't go to sleep on I'm a Udoka. Now the series is tied, and they stole one at home. They stole one at home. And Ima Udoka, I guess he must have been listening to True Viking because he said that he needs to teach his guys to flop a little more. He came out there, he came out on record and said that, talking about the refs. So you should, hey, you should apply to True Viking because you know he'd be listening to the videos and all that. But I get what BMK is saying though. You know, like I said, make sure y'all go subscribe to Mamba BMK. Yeah, they're playing well. I mean, you saw it yesterday, JMJ, and if you really didn't see it the first time, go back and go look at that game again. This game right here was indicative. It was much different than what they were doing last game. Now, last game was kind of similar, but they were moving the ball a little bit more. But the only difference was Giannis was actually being more efficient. But I know that you know, he like True Viking. She brought up a good point. She was saying that he was getting away with a couple of offensive fouls. I think like one to maybe two could have went either way, but for the most part, he was getting to the rack with ease and having his way, and also doing it with his playmaking too. But he was inefficient this game, and I'm not giving him any pass on that. I don't like getting I don't like getting in the prisoner of the moment and all that bullshit. Now the Celtics, they got an opportunity to go ahead and take a commanding lead. What are they doing? They got an opportunity to make a commanding. No, listen. Hey, True, you already know. Uh, the Celtics, I've been talking about them the whole entire season. True to King, they've been telling us since last year we've been capping about the Celtics and stuff, and that ain't even my damn team. But I knew what direction they were going. The, the best thing that they did was having Brasty. Oh, appreciate it, BMK. The best thing that we could have done was having Brad Stevens, or that they could have done. Damn, I'm acting like I'm a Celtics fan. The best thing that the Celtics did was having Brad Stevens in the front office and making that change and having Udoka in there because it's not to take anything away from Brad Stevens. He was a phenomenal coach, but they just weren't not getting over the hump. And I think with Ima Udoka, they have a chance to really get over the hump because that he's bringing out something that Brad Stevens couldn't, especially on the defensive end. He got Jason Tatum playing defense, and that's another thing too. What's gonna I think what Kobe is looking at right now, staring down, God rest his soul, looking at his protege, one of his proteges, and Jason Tatum is saying, look, he's saying to him as an angel, you got to play both ends of the floor. I know that's what Kobe Mamba is saying. Well, one of my favorite players of all time, he played for the Celtics, and that was KG. Although I don't agree with some of the stuff KG be saying, but you know I still don't take nothing away from him. Two phones. I got two phones. Nah, but um, I wasn't going to talk about this until later, but I'm going to talk about this now. Golden State, they're probably gonna win this series. They're probably gonna win this series. Um, they're commanding now. They got a commanding lead. And John Morant, I like that look. They fought hard though. I mean, man, Memphis, man, that was a nail biter. That was another nail biter. Memphis was fighting hard, man, in Golden State, man. Shout out to them. I'll get into that a little bit later. They fought hard. All of them guys, even Kyle Anderson, man. Kyle Anderson, slow mo. Hey, the best slowest players in the league, man. Luca, Kyle Anderson, and Al Horford. The best slowest players. They play slow and they can still make your ass miss. Like Luca, man. Luca, the white Paul Pierce. I don't know why you think that, BMK. You must be sipping and drinking early this morning. That nigga BMK, man, that nigga savage than a motherfucker, man. That motherfucker didn't want to give nobody a dollar. You hear them, you hear me, y'all? BMK did not want to give man, I don't know if it was a homeless guy, I don't know if it was a homeless or a girl, whatever. Man, they were asking BMK for a dollar. This motherfucker didn't want to give a nigga a dollar, man. Man, that's messed up, bro. Watch, next thing you know, BMK gonna be talking about, oh man, I ain't had no cash on me. He did not want to give nobody no dollar, man. I was like, man, shoot. I give him a dollar, man. You know, he could go get him a cheeseburger. Okay, so you think that? Well, I mean, it wasn't that easy of a win though for Golden State. It wasn't that easy. They had to fight, and Steph Curry, man, Steph Curry came through in the end. I like the way he played as well as man, I like the way Looney played. Looney not getting enough credit. Uh, Andrew Wiggins, he's not getting enough credit on the defense, and Klay Thompson doing it all. Draymond Green kept his cool. He tried to contain, did his best to contain Jaren Jackson Jr. You got to explain that, huh? Well, explain it to me now. You explain it to me now. Don't put at polo or nothing like that. This is your opportunity right now to explain that shit. Matter of fact, let me drop the link for your ass. I don't want no, you know, I don't want. I'm dropping the link. Explain to me why you didn't give a nigga a dollar. Nah, nah. I don't want to hear no. Hey, this is what you gonna do. You gonna sit there and cap? Nah, you see what happened was. What happened was. What happened was. Mamba, you already know, man. We Philly fans. We don't duck no. We don't duck no goddamn smoke. Look, I I understand Mamba though in a way. Like some of these people that be panhandling, they be getting over. Like if if I see you out on the street panhandling on the train, but I definitely taking the link when I get off. What, nigga? I can't do that, dog. I can't do that all the time, nigga. How the hell you gonna sit up here, man? Keep the panel going, nigga. Dog, I gotta get, nigga. I got other shit to do, nigga. Nigga, keep the panel going, nigga. Nigga, this is your goddamn opportunity. Whether you on a train, bus, plane, or boat, whatever. Train, plane, and automobiles. Yeah, go to BMK. He a gamer too, but I like it when he be he. Hey, True Viking, your son might like his channel though because he be gaming. Quan, shout out to Quan too. He might like it. He might like his channel because he be gaming and shit. Uh, I like, even though I don't man, I disagree with that nigga about Harden, but I like his insight on what we need to do. But see, hey, look, BMK, I told you. Hey, Ticket have reported it. Shout out to Ticket. Ticket have reported it, man. The Lakers are trying to get Doc Rivers. I told you, man. Doc Rivers is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That shit that you heard about them trying to bring him back, that's a rumor, nigga. He gotta win this year. Yeah, they be more. Listen, they had a study. What was it on? Remember 2020 back in the days? They did it on 2020, and I think they did it on 60 Minutes, where these panhandlers be out there and they be going to lavish homes, be having better cars than everybody. Man, what's up, JMJ?
What's going on, man? What's going
How
on,
you
fella?
feeling, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. You know, what I'm saying?
What's up
How
with
was
it
your
though?
well, yeah, well, how was your Mother's Day? Was it go see your moms and them?
Nah, man. I stayed over here. We not going to see my mom's until like next month when I drop off my kids, man.
No, I,
What you
I
laughing for, nigga?
I understand that.
Nigga, god damn, I gotta drop off my motherfucking kids, nigga. We don't stay in the same city.
Wow. Okay. 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 That's
God
cool, man.
damn, nigga. Come on, man. Shit. Like, we don't stay in the same city, nigga. Like, but shit, my mom raised me independent like a motherfucker. Shit, hey, JMJ, I was ready to get out the house by 16, nigga.
Oh.
She like, get your ass out of here. I was too
You
rambunctious. You
was
hear me?
you was what? You was what? You was
I was
16?
ra- I
Get
was
the hell out of here! I
rambunctious.
said,
Hey, listen,
wow.
hey, JMJ, no bullshit. I In high school, I had my
Go ahead.
apartment,
Go ahead.
and she had to sign off. She had to sign off on it. I was about 16, about to turn 17. But hey, JMJ, that didn't work out, nigga, because I couldn't. Hey, I was working at Jack in the Crack, and that wasn't covering the bills. I got fired from Jack in the Crack, and that was it. I had to move right back in with you. I had to swallow my motherfucking pride, JMJ.
Yeah, you dead right, man. You gotta swallow your pride when you have to stay with your mama or your stepmama. If you don't go out here and go to work or something like that, you gonna be something. You gonna be something. I'm gonna tell you this, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Al Horford, man, he been a journeyman for the last what since the 2008 Florida Gators. You know what I'm saying? We had Joe Kim Noah and Corey Brewer over there, man. So hopefully I want to see Al Horford win a championship myself, man. I want to see Al
Hey,
Horford.
hey, hey, BMK notice. Hey, Al Horford used to play for us.
Oh, tomorrow, Philly. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
he
forgot
played for the
about
Sixers,
that.
man. And everybody was like, man, I don't want Al Horford shit. I wanted Al Horford. But Al
Shit.
Horford, this is what people don't realize. And JMJ, I'm glad you're bringing this up. Hey, JMJ, am I right? Hey, Al Horford played through injuries.
He played through injuries, man. He been a journeyman for the last what? Since that 2008 Florida Gators. After the 2008 Florida Gators, you know what I'm saying? I love this.
Hmm. Who
Yeah,
was on
you
that
talking
team? Who
about
was on
Joe
that
Kid
team?
Noah?
Corey Brewer,
Yeah,
Joe
Joe.
Kim Noah,
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I guess he was a coach
Billy
on.
Donovan was the goddamn coach.
Yeah, I was about to say
I
that
know you
too.
like, damn, Billy Donovan, man, fucking up my Bulls.
Yeah, you fucking up my Bulls, but Larry Brown. I'm gonna tell you this. Larry Larry Brown did his shit too. Larry Brown did his shit too. He the first man in basketball history to win the NCAA title and the NBA title. I think Billy Donovan try to go into that realm over there and try to go coach somewhere. So
That ain't happening, JMJ.
yeah,
That
I
ain't.
know.
You already know that ain't happening, man. I know you be looking at Billy Donovan like, man, what the fuck is you doing? I know
Yep.
you do.
Hmm. And that's fucked up with my with Billy Donovan doing. You know what I'm saying? They go fire you, or you gonna go
Yeah, well,
fire
hey,
you and go
I
get
agree with you on that,
that
BMK.
coaching
Yeah,
job.
we used him wrong, and not only did we use him wrong, a lot of people got to understand this. BMK, he was playing hurt through. He was playing hurt too. He was playing hurt too. Al Horford, that you want to talk about Embiid playing hurt? Al Horford always playing injured or playing hurt. That's why I
Yeah,
give him respect. I don't care how slow he moves. He is an important player, and you've seen it in Brooklyn, and now you're seeing it now, JMJ.
yeah. I see, man. I've been seeing Al Horford, man. He been having he got more longevity there. Joe Noah and Corey Brewer. I think they have Brunson on that Florida team. On that Florida team, I think in
Who
2008.
Brunson?
Yeah, I think it was
No, 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 no,
Brunson.
no, no, no. Jalen Brunson played for he played
No, I
for
ain't talking about that
Villanova.
Brunson. I ain't talking about. I
Oh,
ain't talking
oh,
about.
oh, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. You're talking about another. They also had Udonis Haslam, right?
Yeah,
They had Udonis Haslam.
yeah. I remember hassling him up in Florida too, though. So you reminded me of that. But you know something, man. If man, if what's it called? Giannis Antetokounmpo don't get it together, man. They gonna be talking. I'm telling you, man. Giannis Antetokounmpo better get it together with the what's it called? You know what I'm saying? He used to play. You used to do the assist very well in the first. I think it was the first game against Boston in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You would give it into Carter and Grayson Allen, aka Jack the Tripper. I'ma still call him that. I'm gonna tell you this, though, bro. Give it into Connaughton and that all there. Covington or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It's time, Giannis. We gonna have it's gonna be tied up. It's gonna be tied up 17-17 in NBA championships between the Lakers and the what's it called? The
Oh, you
Lakers and
talking about the Celtics and the Lakers?
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
might be a keep right on. Might be a keep right on, man. Well, I'm proud of Al Horford, man. He doing this thing, man. Man, he been a journeyman for the last what 14 years, right? The last
Yeah, but
14 years.
he's been official. He's been beneficial everywhere that he's been. But
Yeah,
listen, I want people to understand this. Al Horford had an efficient ass game. He shot 11 of 14 yesterday, including 5 of 7 from 3 pointer, and he led in plus. He was a plus 20 yesterday. Him and Tatum had 30.
yeah. Yeah,
Now,
I saw
Giannis,
that.
you're right. Giannis got to get it together, man. He 14 to 32, and
Hmm
he didn't even make one. And like everybody, oh yeah, well he scored 34. Yeah, he shot inefficient though. And like
Man,
I
he
said,
needs some help. He needs some
Drew
help.
Holiday, man, he was 5 of 22. JMJ.
He needs some help. Giannis needs some help. You know what I'm saying? Man, forget Chris Middleton. He hurt. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Chris Middleton need to try to at least support them, support Giannis and them. You know what I'm saying? He did that stuff. He did that stuff. Giannis did that stuff last year. He cussed them people out. And what's it called? You know what I'm saying? So Giannis needs some more help, man. You know.
Right. Well,
Go ahead.
he got enough help. He got enough help, JMJ. The problem is that they're not they weren't they I'm a Udoka is getting them out of their game plan.
Yeah, I can say this, it's child the ticket, man. They playing that no that clean Detroit Pistons 2004 defense, huh? They
Right.
playing that clean Detroit Pistons clean defense there, Mr. Polo.
Yeah,
Man.
no, you're right. Hey Jay, I'm sorry about that BMK. Now, listen, Brett Brown, I wasn't too pleased with him as a coach, but you got to understand this though too. BMK Mamba, what's it called? Al Horford has always been a stretch four. He played a stretch four while he was in Atlanta. Um, that's what his calling card was. He was a stretch
Hey,
four.
let me ask you this here. What's this to say, Alpha Al Horford that played on the with KG, but played against KG where they had Joe Johnson in them. I was just thinking that. I was thinking he played with Joe Johnson.
Who?
Did he play
JMJ.
to,
I'm sorry about that. With
Al
Al Horford.
Horford?
What's up with it, Jelly Bean? I see you in the building. Atlanta, yeah.
Yeah, I
It
was
was
say
in Atlanta.
I was thinking he would play it with that, with the team, with KG and but, going against him, JKG with Zaza a cheap
Yeah,
shot.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's fact.
Skip Bayless, man. I might have to suplex him one day.
You said think Jokic
Yes.
can destroy the Celtics with his passing. He can't do it this year. And Jokic isn't in the playoff. Florence, stop it, man. You stay capping for Jokic. I like Jokic, man, but he's not in the playoffs. We gotta talk about somebody that's relevant, brother. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up with the think tank? ATL, shorty, flex on him. Flex on him, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. No, I was surprised he got, I'm thinking of this though
Ah,
too.
nah, don't say it, JMJ. Don't do it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
What? Don't do what?
I already know
Don't
what
do.
you're gonna say.
I want to see people that yeah I know it's regular it's season MVP it's a league MVP but I want to see I ain't heard nobody say nothing about the coach of the year. I don't know who the coach of the year right now. I don't know who the coach of the year. I don't know who the coach of the year is, sir. It's getting crazy out here.
So,
Yeah,
so you, hey, look, my brothers, man. I think Too Raw. I think everybody else felt like I think they felt like Embiid should have won it, but I felt like Jokic should have won just for the fact that look, and I know that Giannis, he didn't have a lot of people at the beginning of the year, but I felt like Jokic had been more consistent throughout the entire season. And on top of that, I mean, he's been holding it down. He's been holding it down without Jamal Murray for quite some time. And he even when what's his name was efficient, because what's his name been efficient this year, Aaron Gordon. He hadn't been the
yeah,
same ever since he came from Orlando. He had some games here and there, but he's been so roller coaster. And dealing with
Yeah,
that, and then dealing with Mike Malone as a coach, man,
yeah,
Joker's been doing it good. But Giannis got, I mean, both. Well, yeah, Giannis and Embiid got an opportunity to make their presence felt, and Giannis could get another Finals MVP, and Joel Embiid could actually catapult everything and show people, hey, you get to the finals. If Joel Embiid gets to the finals, hey, I'll lay off of him
yeah,
because he'll have a better resume than Jokic already then by just getting
yeah.
to the finals and actually winning.
Yeah, he better do like what Jordan used to do with Karl Malone. But you want to finals MVP? I'm gonna get you in the finals. I'm gonna put you in the finals, just like David Robinson in 1995 when he won MVP. Hakeem Olajuwon destroyed his Hyde Park. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
So
that's facts. And both of those guys had a JMJ. I already know you finna bring it up. Both of them guys were the ones that have a quadruple double. You, I know
I
you like
had
them quadruple
one there.
doubles, man. He's like,
No,
don't give me a
almost a
triple double,
quadruple
give me a
double.
quadruple double, man.
Yeah, give me a quadruple double. No, I'm just messing.
I
But I'm
need
telling
four.
you this,
I
no,
need four
they have.
four stat four
But
stat lines of double figures, man. Not just
no, I
three.
ain't talking about turnovers either. I ain't talking about turnovers either. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about turnovers either. You get a quadruple double, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 turnovers. What?
I Hey JMJ, man, we got BMK up in here, Philly's finest up in here, Philly fan.
What's up? What's happening? I'm on the train. I'm getting
Hey,
lost
he
though for the
love him
first.
some James Harden, man. That nigga
Oh,
love him some James. I mean, not love, he love
Wow.
him James Harden.
James Harden,
oh,
That
man.
motherfucker, that
oh,
motherfucker been liking James Harden since Drew League, nigga.
yeah.
That nigga been
Damn,
liking
you
that
been
nigga
liking
since
him since
Arizona
Arizona
State and
State.
shit, nigga.
Oh
That nigga been
man,
liking that nigga
oh
ever since he was sixth
man,
man of the year. That nigga said he gonna be the GOAT.
oh man, oh man. Yeah. Hey, I'm about to get off this train. It might break up a little bit, but
Okay, it's all good, man. Go ahead and say what you gotta say, man. This JMJ right here that you talking to, he
what,
a Chicago
what,
Bulls fan. So
what's up, bro? How you
Yeah.
doing, bro?
How you
No,
doing? How you doing, sir? How you doing?
we
How you
gonna talk
doing?
about it though. I got time, man. I just dropped my daughter off at school. I got time, so we gonna show the first thing
hey, we
first
on the
is
same grind, man. I gotta drop my daughter off too. See, you see what I'm saying? Go ahead, man. Go
Hey,
ahead.
salute to y'all. Salute to y'all fathers too. I'm gonna tell y'all Happy Father's Day next month. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all
appreciate that in
fathers,
advance.
man,
Nigga,
and
man, you better
mothers,
tell us Happy Father's Day every
and mothers,
goddamn day.
man.
Goddamn.
I'm gonna
Oh,
say
I got
salute
red.
to y'all fathers, man. You
Appreciate
know
that.
it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But
Damn
I'm
sure,
like,
man.
man, I ain't got no
Damn
kids.
sure.
I ain't
Damn
got no
sure,
kids.
man.
But I
Damn
salute to
sure.
your fathers, man. To try to
Damn sure.
take your kids to school and teach about the things in life, man. BM, and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying, Polo, man. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to
yeah.
y'all.
I appreciate that. Hey,
All right,
I gotta get the
BMK,
record
man, what
straight.
you gotta say, man?
I gotta get the record straight. First of all, on the panhandling shit, I knew Shorty. I knew Shorty. So I wasn't giving her shit again. Like I seen her. She'd be all around my hood. She'd be all around my hood begging nonstop. She be when I say begging nonstop, she be begging nonstop. So I had to get that out the way. Shorty a professional panhandler.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she be not like and I
They're
hate
gonna
it.
pick you up right here. What you going in the car for?
Yeah.
You be like,
I hate when
what you
somebody
going
be
in the car
professional
for?
like that. I hate when
Oh,
people
you talking about the dollar?
Something like that.
yeah, the dollar. I'm talking about the dollar.
Hey,
Be walking up
JMJ,
to
that
you.
nigga didn't want to get that nigga dollar. Man, she was that a girl?
There was a girl, yeah, she was a
Ah,
pro.
look at him, man. You could have got the draws,
Yeah.
dog.
Hey,
Check this out. Check this out, fellas. No,
You could have got the draws,
check this
dog.
out, fellas. Check this out, fellas, man. You these streetwalkers,
What's up, Memphis?
the
Hop in,
girls,
man. Hop in, Memphis.
no, try to, what's it called? Can I get a cigarette from you?
Yeah, Jay. Yeah,
Mister,
yeah.
man,
And that's
hey,
the
let me
thing.
say, can I get a cigarette for you?
Hey,
That's
And
the
see,
Scrub
main
that's the
Zero,
thing.
Scrub Zero up in here, man. Salute to Scrub Zero. Make sure y'all go sub to Scrub Zero.
yeah, and see that's the thing. I hate that Vegas shit. I don't mind looking out for you the first time, but the second and third time, you start pushing your luck and shit. You start
Yeah.
pushing your luck with me and shit. Like going to the second and third time, I hit you up for you hit me up for $1, excuse me, and then the next time I need $2. Then the next time, yo, can you buy me some cigarettes from the store? Like this bitch
Hell
asked me
yeah,
multiple.
that's what I
This
said,
bitch
man.
asked me multiple times. This
Yeah,
bitch asked me
B.
multiple times for shit. I'm like, no, I got like I'm a feed your ass, but I'm not buying you no cigarettes. I'm like, yo, you gotta get that shit on your own. Like, so I had to get that shit straight right there. And the second thing, that James Harden shit. I told you, Polo, when you was on what's the name panel, Jose panel, I said from the jump. We don't need James Harden to do that shit every night. You don't need James Harden to give you 31 and 8 and 9 every night. But just the threat of
You never
having James
did.
Harden, yeah, just the threat of having James Harden on that floor makes a whole lot of difference than what we had in the past with 2 5s. I score that could actually place fear into the hearts of the defenders. You actually have to respect them as a scorer. Yeah, that's number
And
two.
James Harden need to start looking at the refs too, man.
Hey, we
Play
got
your
Memphis
game.
in here, man. Salute to Memphis.
Salute Memphis. And three,
What
Polo,
up?
in that but in B situation, game 1 and 2, that shit I said the most valuable player award is not about who's most valuable to the team. It's about who puts up the best stats. I said who puts up the best stats because it was really about fuck advanced stats. Because all these fucking writers do is look at the analytics and say, oh, the analytics tells you this, the analytics, yeah, fuck analytics. But if you were looking at who was really most valuable to their fucking team, and you was looking at the eye test would tell you that Joel Embiid is your fucking MVP. Especially that stretch when they had. If you're gonna go regular season, all right, cool, go regular season. Especially that stretch when when Embiid had COVID. Only time Embiid missed was due to COVID. Due to COVID. Other than that, Embiid would have been almost played the most games he ever played in his fucking life, which he still did. But he missed time with COVID. During that time when they had COVID, there was absolutely fucking. There was absolutely the Sixers were up. We were ass. And Polo, you can agree to this, and you can agree that we were ass when during the COVID, during Embiid having COVID. And them motherfuckers want to talk about, oh, Jokic did this playing without Jamal Murray, so playing with Jamal Murray and shit like that. That's what the motherfucker's supposed to do. So you telling me when Jamal Murray come back, his numbers are going to go down or his numbers are going to get better? So I'm confused on that when everybody get healthy. So I'm confused. And then B didn't have Ben Simmons for almost a fucking whole year. So we're not going to talk about that. The bench was shaky as shit. The bench was shaky as shit. He still had Maxey and Harris. Cool. He did have Maxey and Harris. But the sole offensive responsibility fell on fucking Embiid to the point that he had to average 30 a fucking game. He had the highest usage rate in his fucking career. He had more minutes. He had more points than he had minutes. Embiid, they ran Embiid through the fucking ground. And you mean to tell me Embiid not MVP?
Yeah,
No.
what the fuck is Danny Green at, bro? Where the fuck is Danny Green at? Ever since that 2013, man.
Danny Green caught fired. I can't talk about Danny Green. Danny Green caught fired the last 2 games. I can't say shit.
Okay, okay.
I can't say shit. Danny Green caught fired. 21 points one game, 11 the other game. Been shooting his ass off from three. I can't say shit.
Okay.
When he
Man,
start
that's
falling off
more
again,
from the Tar
I'll be
Heels,
back.
man. That's more from the Tar Heels, though.
Tar Heel
Yeah,
Nation. Tar Heel Nation stand all the way up.
yeah. No,
For
I was
real.
just asking. Go ahead, BM. Go ahead, BM.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's a motherfucking. No, I was just saying that, letting Polo know and shit, man. Give my man James Harden a little grace, man. Getting Harden over grace. I hear all y'all, I hear especially taking titties over titles. Now, titties over titles showing you why my Sixers won that trade.
Yeah.
Showing you the first
But
thing
it
why
is,
that's
don't it? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Philly up in the doggone second round, and Brooklyn ain't ain't in the doggone second round. They got swept. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what you're talking about. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like they said that when they said that shit, Jay, they like I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers talk about Brooklyn won the fucking trade, and this motherfucker not playing didn't play in the year. How the fuck you gonna win a trade not playing in a year?
Yeah,
You haven't
man.
touched the court in
Man,
a year,
Memphis,
and
want to hop up in here there? You know what I'm saying? With BM in there? Memphis, you out there? I see you saying Memphis up in there, Polo. Y'all good? Y'all good? Or we can talk some more.
yeah, I
They
ain't hear him. Hey, Polo, you good? Polo, Memphis, y'all good? I ain't hear him in a minute.
good? I ain't heard from Memphis yet. What you got? What you got on this there, Memphis? You know what I'm saying? BM, man, you just said you just said your stuff there, sir. And I just try to what's it called? You know, what I'm saying, give everybody respect, man. Even though there's somebody's channel, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
I try,
yeah. I ain't hear him in a minute though, Jay. Everything good? Hey, Polo, you all right, bro?
yeah. Polo probably doing some work, just
Yeah.
like Big Daddy said. I go to work.
That's that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Hey, I see you. What's up? What up, bro? What up, Scrub? Yeah. Yeah. Brooklyn got 2 first-round picks from that trade, but it's us. So how good are them first-round picks going to be? Like, it don't. Do you got plans on us being shitty anytime soon? Because long as we got Embiid for that stretch run, we ain't gonna be shitty no time soon. Like we ain't gonna be shitty no time soon. So how valuable are them first-round picks? You
He in
got
My
now.
fault. I had to let y'all in. I stepped away for a moment. Scrub in Memphis.
Are
Yeah.
you
yeah,
good?
like
Oh, no
What's good?
problem.
that,
What's good? What's good with y'all?
what's good? What's good? I was like, hold on, what the fuck? Me and Jay held the deal though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Philly won that trade because Ben
Thank you.
Simmons, Ben Simmons, is a selfish, terrible player that shouldn't be in the NBA. In my
yeah, man. You know something,
opinion.
man. You know
What's up with
something.
it, Stephen Green? I see you in the building, bro.
We call him two
I'm
five over here. Call him
telling
2-5. You don't call him Ben Simmons. We call him 2-5. He don't deserve a name.
You mean like that guy? Well, now he wear number 1. I was gonna call him 13. I'm so used
The
to
man, the,
wear.
the man, the man quit on LSU. He quit on Philadelphia. He
I mean,
Facts, Memphis.
it ain't nothing
Facts,
new.
Memphis.
It was
he
nothing new with Ben Simmons. We should have
he,
seen. We
he
should have
quit.
realized sooner.
He quit on. I don't see how anybody can expect anything
Man, he
less
quit on
than
LSU.
him in Brooklyn, man.
He
Well,
quit on LSU too. He quit
I
on
didn't expect him
LSU.
to play this year.
Yeah. He quit. He was never going to the tournament just because he know he was going #1 in the draft.
Yeah, yeah, just like Kyrie Irving with that foot again with Duke. He said, "I'll go to the draft." He
I
went to
wish we had
Cleveland.
Ingram. I wish we had Ingram. I wanted Ingram.
Who? Brandon Ingram?
Yeah, I wanted
Who,
Brandon Ingram.
what, who,
Yeah.
who is
Oh,
your
I've been
team?
straight.
Man, Brandon
Oh, the
Ingram,
Lakers.
I'm a
man.
Sixers fan, man. I'm a Sixers fan, Memphis.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna pray for you.
man, I'm a basketball fan. I'm a Bulls fan, but I'm a basketball fan myself.
I'm
You
gonna
know what I'm
pray for
saying?
you.
I'm telling you this, man.
Hey man, we got prayers for the Bulls fans and the Knicks fans.
I don't, I don't understand the
Okay.
prayers though. If they get Zach LaVine back, they resign Zach LaVine, they gonna be pretty good. The Bulls was tough this year. The Bulls fell off towards
Hey
the
man,
end of the season.
The Bulls fell
Hey,
off at the end of the year, and we don't
yeah
know what
man,
happens in the postseason with DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah,
yeah
it's like
man.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you
we
this,
don't we
man.
don't have to we don't
The
have to worry about
Bulls,
Zach LaVine. Is the Rosen the problem? Think about it, y'all. The Rosen was a prime ball in Toronto. Get rid of him and go win the NBA championship. That tell you who the
yeah,
problem.
and
That
that's
tell
why
you
they
who the
traded him for
problem is.
Kawhi Leonard. That's why they traded him for Kawhi Leonard and going to San Antonio. So
Uh,
you gotta look at that. You gotta look at that stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi Leonard, man. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing in Toronto and bounced. I'm like, man, you should have stayed in Toronto, man. But they traded him for DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? And so a few other picks, a few other players, a few other picks, man, in 2019, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could have put pieces out there in Toronto or
To
most
to be
of
fair,
them.
I don't even think that 2019 Toronto Raptors run that like and take away that Kawhi shot, take away that shit. I don't like thinking about that shit. That shit still hurt. But take away that shit, take away that shot, and I don't think they win that championship with a healthy KD or either a healthy Clay. I don't think that even if KD was hurt
Yeah,
and Clay actually still played, they don't win that championship.
Yes, they
yep,
do.
yep, yep,
No,
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
they
but injuries are part of the game. We can do the
yeah.
woulda, shoulda game all we
Oh,
want. Bottom
no.
line
The,
is
the,
they
the,
won.
Because
uh, the worst thing
Toronto was
the
a
worst
bad
thing they did
because
with
Toronto was
Kevin
a better
Durant
team.
Achilles.
Yeah,
The
that
worst
was
thing
the
they did, was Kevin Durant got hurt with their Achilles. And
that
that's
was
it.
that was the bubble.
Got to say
Them
about
two
that.
seasons right there was the bubble. Hey, that was that season
Oh
in the
yeah.
bubble season was the two seasons that you can look at and kind of shake your head at and kind of shake your head at and say, yo, okay, was that really basketball? You can ask yourself, was that really basketball? And and I used to respect Toronto fans. I used to respect Toronto fans. I used to have a respect for them and stuff like that. But when
Yeah, because
they
of Toronto Blue Jays, huh?
yeah 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 I used to
Joe Carter and them.
yeah,
Toronto Maple Leafs and hockey and stuff like that. I know.
yeah, no when they start doing that shit with Embiid when they was up there cheering on the in the Embiid when they cheered Embiid and, yeah, and them Toronto fans they kind of iffy so
Hmm.
they kind of iffy. I don't fuck Toronto fans.
Yeah.
They some iffy ass motherfuckers for real.
Yeah.
But you can find that in any fan base.
Yeah, even
It be,
you right, Scrub. Yeah, Scrub. Philly got some. I'm not a typical Philly minded fan that act like a weird like an asshole. Yeah, but you right about that.
yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you this, yeah, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Al Horford had a good night, man. I'm proud of Al Horford. I'm proud of Al Horford, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Hey,
You
Polo.
know
Hey,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what's up. And
I'm
Polo,
a
I meant to
Tar
say too.
Heel fan. I'm a
Oh,
Tar Heel fan, but I'm an NCAA tournament fan too. You know what I'm saying?
Tar
I,
Heels.
Al Horford do his best, man. You know he been a journeyman for years, man. With doggone, without Joe Kidd Noah or without Corey Brewer and the rest of the crew that won that 2008 national championship. They won back to back. Matter of fact. They have been done since Duke with them. I hate to say it, since Duke the back to back NCAA championship. Man. So I'm proud of Alfalfa, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Some people, you know what I'm
hey,
saying, with Christian and them, Grant Hill and them. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
I
Jay.
want to
Now
see that.
I can't say. I didn't mean to cut you off, Jay. But I can't say Al Horford was a journeyman. Al Horford always had a solid career. He always had a solid
Well, he was
career. Like
consistent though. He was a
yeah,
consistent journeyman. Matter of fact, he
yeah,
was a
like
consistent journeyman.
but
Journeyman.
journeyman.
How
He
many
wasn't a
teams
journeyman.
Al Horford play for?
Atlanta, Boston, and Sixers. He played on four teams in like how many years he been in the league now?
What 14 years? 14 years ever since that what's it called? Ever since that Florida championship, like
no,
2008.
he played for Atlanta for a good minute though. He
Yeah,
played for
he did.
Boston for a
Yeah.
he played for Boston for a good minute. He
And
played
then
for
Boston
Sixers.
foolishly got rid of him.
He played for the Sixers for a season. No, he haven't been. He been. Al Horford had a solid career, and what I was trying to say is that Al Horford in Philly, we used them wrong, making them a stretch four. Al Horford game is a traditional big. Al Horford is a traditional big, back to the basket big. Al Horford works inside out, as opposed
To
he's
outside in.
not outside in. He's not outside in. A stretch four, as opposed to he's not a George Niang. He's not a George Niang. When I say George Niang, George Niang don't got no inside game, no God-given skill in the inside. George Niang is strictly a stretch four. It's strictly a stretch four. You give it to Niang, catch and shoot, knock it down. But as opposed to Al Horford was a skilled inside out big man abuser, and you tried to pair that up with Embiid, and, and not to mention the fact that Al Horford was hurt. That was a recipe for disaster. Both of them need to work inside. You can't tell Al Horford to camp at the 3 point line and become a George Niang. It was never going to work.
So I'm gonna tell you this, there, bro, fellas. You know, what I'm saying, what's it called? He got the body for it, but he won't know like Gallinari, what's it called? But Bogdanovich, you know what I'm saying? The Bogdanovich brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Listen, you go in there, you got to go in that game and play on the inside. Give me a left hook, a right hook, like Alonzo Mourning, man. Go give me a left dunk, right dunk. You know what I'm saying? So I just tell you that there, man. Who scrubs up in here?
See, he
Memphis.
not. Yeah. So I'll been solid. I disagree with you on that, Jay. He wasn't a journeyman at all. I'll play. If you argued if Boston would have kept Al, they would have still and with Tate now with this current team, they probably would have had more success earlier on. And
Yeah.
like if they would have kept Al Horford after that shit, they let him go, then bring him back. Al
Yeah.
Horford been solid. I like Al Horford been a solid bro. He been an all star. And then if you also argue if it wasn't for LeBron during that Atlanta run, Atlanta might have been in the championship.
Yeah, man. Al
Yeah,
Horford.
Atlanta, yeah, that Joe Johnson.
I agree with you there with he ain't no journeyman, but he been doing his thing though. He been doing his thing with different teams, you know what I'm saying? Try to make it try to get it together, you know what I'm
I
saying?
remember the
I remember
bubble
that in
season. Yeah,
2008. I remember that 2018, you know what I'm saying? When Kyrie Irving got hurt and what's it called Gordon Hayward there. He was doing this thing too though. With, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And,
I remember the bubble
you know,
season.
he took it to game seven. Took a
Yeah, he
game
did.
seven in Cleveland, but
The
you
bubble
know,
season.
but
He
but
gave Embiid fits. AJ, the bubble season, Embiid could not figure out Horford. Could not figure him out at all. So I'm like, Al Horford the man. Like he the man. Al Horford the man. Oh, like he a player I don't like when he's against me. When you play against him, I wish if we would have had Embiid with a not Embiid or excuse me Horford with a better coach. I wish we would have had Horford with a better coach and stuff like that, and things might have been a little different if we had Horford with a better coach.
yeah, man, Al Horford, man, he need to go get me a championship my damn self. Al Horford need to go get me a championship my damn self because you know why? Because he been what's it called? He been in a few teams. You know what I'm saying? Ain't me to say a journeyman. Ain't me to say a journeyman, but man, I want to see Al Horford win a championship, man. I want to see him win a championship. You got teams out here that have players that been playing there for about 13, 14 years, just like Dirk Nowitzki and Kevin Durant. Probably not Kevin Durant, Dirk Nowitzki and Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know what I'm saying? I want to see the role players. You know what I'm saying? Who been on this journey, just like Ray John Rondo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I want to see these fellas, our people, win these championships, man. As a role player, a good role player. Matter of fact, just like Rick Fox with the Lakers, Derek Fisher. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Derek Fisher. You know what I'm saying? Tyrone Lue, you know what I'm saying? I want to see these other JoJo White with Boston, with doggone what's it called? Sam Jones, Casey Jones, Sister Jones, and Brother Jones. You know what I'm saying? I I just want to see this brother Al Horford win the championship, man. I really want to see that. You know what I'm
Hey I'm about to go grab this Elden Ring, y'all. I'm gonna jump back in here in a few minutes. If y'all still on in a few. Hey, Polo, appreciate you. Hey, my dog, bro. It was goody good. Hey, Jay, it's good meeting you, bro. It's good Memphis. Salute to Memphis. I'll jump back in the field. I'm about to go to GameStop real fast.
Copy.
Well,
I'm gonna check.
good.
I'm gonna check back with y'all in the field.
saying? Okay,
Well,
okay.
good.
All right,
I
dog.
might be going a few anyway, man. You know what I'm saying? I try to be all the what's it called, man. If I say it's so disrespectful to Polo, I apologize. I apologize, but you know, Polo and Ticket and you you know, LB and eyes like this. Come on, man.
Al,
We don't
Al,
communicate fellowship. Go
Al,
ahead, man.
Al Horford been making Giannis work these series though.
Yeah, he big enough. He big enough to doggone what's it called. Our hope is enough to handle that extra absorption. You know what I'm saying? Al Horford been doing this thing here, man. I just hope if the Boston wins this series, if they win this series, man, you know, I just want to see Al Horford go to the champ. Who they got next? Who is it? Miami or Philadelphia? Okay, but
Yep.
we see Miami or Philadelphia, Boston. If you make it, if you beat Giannis Antetokounmpo, it ain't the finish line yet. It ain't the finish line yet.
But I
To
think
accomplish your job. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of Al Horford. I'm proud of Al Horford. Man. You know
well
what I'm saying? I'm proud of Al Horford, man. Huh?
Al Horford been a nice player since coming out of Florida.
Yeah. I already know that. I already been know that. I been know that. You got Joe Kim Noah out here with shoulder injuries and retiring. Corey Brewer, what's it called? I ain't seen him in a while. But you got that longevity of Florida, with Al Horford, man. Coming out of Florida with Al Horford, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see
Right.
Al Horford go get him a championship, bro. I want to go see him win a championship. Man, it ain't fair, man. You got these people that been out here for the last 14, 15 years playing in the NBA, and they got a championship. They just there as a role player. You know what I'm saying? I just
Right.
want to see Al Horford be the. He already the man as a role player. I want to see him be a nice little NBA champion. That's what I want to see. I want to see Al Horford with,
I think they
Go
got
ahead.
a shot. They got a shot to win the East.
You say what? You say what, sir?
I said they got a shot to win the East.
Yeah, yeah. They got a shot of East Miami and Miami, Philly with that stuff going on, man. It's been a nice little series between us. But they say go to state with Memphis. You know what I'm saying? They say it's been crazy out there. Then you got what's the other one? The Western Conference. I forgot what it was.
The Warriors and Grizzlies.
No, I ain't talking about the Warriors and Grizzlies. I
Oh, you're
already
talking
know.
about the Mavs and the Suns.
I like that.
Yeah, Mavs and Suns, man. Mavs and Suns. Chris Paul need to get it together, though. Chris Paul need to get it together. You know what I'm saying? And take these Mavs out. And the Mavs are pretty sneaky now with Dinwiddie and Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta see how that goes. We'll see how that goes,
Then,
man.
then,
That
of
boy
Dinwiddie
Brunson,
can
man.
if Dinwiddie be 15 or 20, it'll be a whole different series.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, it'll be a whole different series, man.
Yeah, but
It's second round has been tough. Second round has been tough. We done see people that got swept the first round, but it took about 50 million days just for them to make a play a game. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It's time for the second round
but yeah,
to turn up. It's time for the second round to
but see,
turn up. It's to the Eastern
but see,
Conference
but,
Finals.
but see, this is what people is missing, man. Like it's a good series, but at the same time, nobody on the finish hard defensively can do anything with Luca. He been getting down to 30 points every game this year.
Yeah, man. I'm tell you this, man. Luka Donald's been doing his thing, man, since the LA Clippers, man. No one say he could close it out. He need to close it out now against the Phoenix Suns. If he can't close it out against the Phoenix Suns, man, you know what I'm saying? You got another year. You got another few more years. If you don't get it done, you know what I'm saying? Ever since Dirk the Whiskey yeah, it took him 13 years. It took him 13 years to the 1998 to 2011. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Luka Doncic do his thing, man, with Spencer Dinwiddie. Dad, you got rid of Kristaps Porzingis, so it's time. It's time for Dallas. It's time for Dallas. But on the other side, the Suns, they have whew, it's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? With Chris Paul and them, they need to get it together too. You know what I'm saying? Chris Paul need to get it together. You
Yeah.
think think Tank? Oh, think Tank. What's good with you, homie? You think Miami about to blow it? Kind of feel like it. Mm. You know what, Miami. You know what their history is. Think Tank. Miami, man. I'm telling you, they did better than the Charlotte Hornets, man. You know, what I'm saying? I think they came out the franchise said that I think 68, 89 or something like that. So I say you got Miami out here winning championship, winning 3 championships. And I understand that think tank. Um, I'm telling you this, there, bro. This Miami. It might be the team to beat, man. It might be a threat. But is it gonna be a championship team? We need to see how it goes. And we already know about the 2006 uh, Miami team when they had in actuality they had a mini super team with Jason Williams, Antoine Walker, you know. So Antoine Walker, Dwayne Wade, Shaq O'Neal, Alonzo Mourning. So we already know. We already know. Miami might be a serious threat in these few years, man. So
I don't like how their offense goes cold though. They have too many stretches where they go ice cold offensively.
yeah, yeah.
Miami.
Yeah, because it's basically Jimmy Butler or nothing, and you can't
Got a
win.
LeBron Ramon James situation too in Miami too. So we could talk about that. They might be a little threat now, but they still need to get it together. With Miami, with the Miami. You know what I'm saying? So we can have the Rocker over here finally. Just mess with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? But Miami might be sort of threat. You know what I'm saying? This year, next year, whatever years. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These other small market teams still they need to be threats too. You know what I'm saying? They need to be threats too, like the Charlotte Hornets and yeah, and the Timberwolves and all that other stuff, people. You know what I'm saying? Minnesota Timberwolves and You know, the Utah Jazz, man. Utah Jazz have been a threat for the last 20 years, though, too. 20, 30 years, too. But the Utah Jazz need to get it together, too. You know what I'm saying? You got Golden State out here. You got out here, you know, but Golden State, man, I think they kind of a big market team, too, because they're in the Bay Area, shout out town business, sports and media, you know what I'm saying? So, Washington Wizards too, man. Washington Wizards, you know. I just want to see all these small market teams, try to get it together and try to win a championship, you know. So I'm sorry about that, fellas. you know.
Mm.
But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I'm saying? Al Horford, I want to see him do his thing, man. Go win a championship, man, for his legacy. No, it ain't gonna be Hall of Fame legacy. It's gonna be a legacy for him. You know what I'm saying? Just want to see that.
He playing for Boston. I don't want to see him win no championship.
Oh, I know you're a Boston. I know you're a Boston hater. I said, man, yeah, Boston been winning too many championships, huh? I understand that too, though.
Oh no!
Boston been.
There's that. But listen, I don't like Boston. I don't like none of the Boston teams. I want them to lose every single game they play. It's always a good day when they lose. But I did pick them to win this series, but that Bucks fourth quarter defense has been awful.
Yeah, well, we don't want to have a Boston Tea Party out here, over there, Boston, Massachusetts. I understand that. Don't want to have no Boston Tea Party. Only tea I want is regular tea and Long Island iced tea. So you want to get drunk? Well, I know, I understand that, bro. Go ahead. Who's on the panel?
My thing is like with this series with Boston and Milwaukee is Al Horford's come up big in the last two fourth quarters. Now he's a good role player. You can't expect you can't expect him to keep giving you 30 points because he's not at that point in his career anymore.
Well, it's time for Milwaukee to get it together too. It's time for Milwaukee
that fourth quarter defense and down the stretch offensively, they have been bad, especially like they got away with it in game 3, they didn't get away with it in game 4.
Yeah.
And that
Go ahead.
They are missing Middleton, but I think it's more defensively. The fourth quarter defense, they can't get stops. They have
matter of fact, where the hell is Brook Lopez and Serge Ibaka up in this bitch?
Brook Lopez has been playing. I don't know what's up with Serge Ibaka. I don't know if he's injured or they just stopped the rotation altogether. I don't know what's up with him, but he hasn't played. The defense they've been getting scored on at will in the fourth quarter. It's like fourth quarter comes and Boston turns on the switch and it gets ugly.
Yeah, it gets real ugly, man. I'm telling you this, man. Brook Lopez need to get it together too. He need to take the place of Chris Middleton. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they need to set him up in the post. They need to have him post up.
But Brook Lopez don't do that stuff no more. No, he don't post up though. He just hit threes. I be seeing games where Brook Lopez be having maybe 3 points and 3 rebounds. Man, I said, what's going on with you? You tall as hell. I want to see Brook Lopez do his thing too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, Serge Ibaka do his thing. So, what you got to say about that, there, sir?
Well, it was like I said, I don't know what's up with Serge Ibaka. If it's an injury, then I don't know how much he's going to give you. If he's not injured, then Budenholzer needs to put him in the dang on game. Lopez, this series, he's been in the paint, but they haven't they haven't really set him up for place in the post, which doesn't make any sense. Boston doesn't have anyone who could defend him in the post. Let him work on the
Man,
low block. Set plays
man,
for him to work on the low block, and then Drew Holiday. Listen, he has his good moments, and then he has these boneheaded moments. And in yesterday's game, I'm like, yo, what is this dude doing? Taking bad shots, passing up on opportunities. I'm like, I think they're going to mess around and lose the series.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you this, fellas, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? Listen to this stream, man. You know, if Milwaukee go do something, y'all better make that move now. Just like Shalimar said, you better make that move. Better make that move so you can go to Eastern Conference Final. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if Boston gonna make it, they need to make their move. Just like Phoenix, they need to make their move in the Western Conference. Dallas, they need to make their move. You know, who else played? Who else played?
Man,
Who
Memphis is
played?
done. After they lost that game yesterday, it's over for them.
Mm.
I picked them to win in 7. Now I think they're getting closed out. I think they get closed out tomorrow night. Whenever they play next, they getting closed out.
Yeah, Golden State got a really good diamond in the rough at Jordan Poole, man. They really got a good diamond in the rough with Jordan Poole, and just you got Steph and you got Clay and what's it called? I was thinking like Jordan. I was thinking of him and Poole, Curry, and Clay and what's it called? Might be a run TMC with Chris Mullin and Tim Hardaway and Rich Rich. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. I was thinking just on that line, but they're doing their thing though. So it might be over. Yeah, cool. It's over. You know what I'm saying? So can you hear me? Who's this? Is it Memphis or Scrubs or whatever?
It's Scrub, but I'm here. I don't know
Okay.
if Memphis still here. If he fell out, if he fell asleep.
No, I'm still here. No, I ain't still here.
So go ahead, bro. Go ahead, fellas, man. I want to tell y'all a perspective. Just trying to hear your perspective, man.
Well, with the Memphis Golden State series, that last game,
That's over with.
Memphis had Game 4 in their hands,
That's
and no, of course it's over. But I mean, they had Game 4 in their hands. They could have won that game, and the Memphis Grizzlies turned back into the Memphis Grizzlies. The foolish plays, bad shot selection, turnovers, like they got Draymond his 5th foul. And instead of saying, all right, we're going to put Jaren Jackson right back in the post and go at him and we're going to see what happens, they went away from him. They went away from him.
I'm going to tell you this, though. You think the Memphis Grizzlies trying to play like the Vancouver Grizzlies with Brian Big Country Reeves and Sharif Abdul Rahim? They don't need to be the Vancouver Grizzlies all over again.
That's as close to that's you about right. Well, see, the coach should have called timeout, got Dylan Brooks out the game.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of a game. Get Dylan Brooks out the game. He blowing the game. Put Wiggins back in there. He had been killing all night, and close it out. Now, even if you win the next game at home, it's over.
Yeah.
Because
It's like Mariano Rivera with the fastball, with the cut fastball pitching. You know what I'm saying? You go depend on somebody. You got the Grizzlies. You got to get them a closer so they can hit a bucket or a basket, man. So if the Grizzlies don't get it together, man, they could be going home.
That was their game to win. That was that was the best they played defensively in the series, and you still lost.
Yeah. It's time. It's time for our small market teams to go win championships, man. I'm getting tired of LA Lakers. I'm getting tired of the. I like my Bulls, but they ain't won since 1998. It's time for the Charlotte Hornets. It's time for the Orlando Magic. It's time for the other
They
small
don't.
market teams.
If they don't get rid of DeMar DeRozan, it'll be 2048. So they see it.
Man, I say, damn. Y'all got DeMar DeRozan. I said, Lord have mercy. I said, we're gonna see how this goes. But I'm gonna tell you this, fellas. Let me let y'all go so I can walk this mutt so I go get my beers. You know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all scrubs in Memphis. And salute to you polo, coochie rapping polos. Y'all gonna subscribe to the perspective challenge, what I said, man. Man, salute to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go walk.
Salute.
Who working down there? Who working down there?
That's outside my place. They work on the neighbor's yard. They loud.
Who was that? Who was that?
That's my background. They working on the neighbor's yard. They loud. Damn.
No, talk about with the damn. What they doing? Cutting trees?
Scrub having some construction done to his house.
Wow.
I think there'll be a lot louder than that, Polo.
He got an 8-bedroom.
You had to say that, Polo, man. Why you had to say that, man? Do construction to his house, man. Come on, man. You got people with tornadoes in.
Scrub me.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all this there, Polo. Salute to y'all, man. You know, Polo Scrubs, Memphis.
Right, damn day.
Man, salute to y'all, man. Let me go walk this mutt.
All right. Yeah. Hey, y'all think Al Horford is on the next game? He didn't make it.
Say that again, Memphis. Shut up.
Do y'all think Al Horford gonna keep this up because he been making y'all this work?
What do you mean keep it up? He's been playing the most efficient throughout the whole series. When Jay Tatum hasn't shown up, when he shot what was it? What was 4 for 19? Al Horford was the one that was efficient. He was been efficient the whole entire since last series when they played against Brooklyn. Go look at the statistics.
You think he could keep up the scoring pace, though?
No, that's what. Let me repeat that. He has been efficient.
No, I agree with that. That's not my concern. I think he'll continue being efficient. My question is, can he continue the scoring pace? Because them two guys
he don't need to do that. Listen, so he provides us the he can do it. If you need him to do it, he'll do it. Bro, nobody shot.
Yeah, and they might
14.
They might need him to keep doing it because Tatum and Brown
5
keep
or 7
disappearing.
for 3, bro. 5 or 7 for 3.
That's what I'm asking.
Oh, this hey, Scrub, check this out.
Oh, he's on them 2 stars.
Hey, Scrub, check this out. Oh, he's too slow. He can't shoot. He's too old. Hey, I'll take that motherfucker on my squad any day. Well, I'll take him again because he used to play for the Sixers.
Hey man, y'all got Jay Harden. Polo, calm down, man. Harden can get y'all 20 to 25.
Hey, go ahead, Scrub, man. Please cook James Harden. Please. I mean, he had one good.
James Harden had one good game. We gonna crown him now? After all we've been cooking this dude early in the season for how he's played this season, how he's played in past postseason, we gonna crown him now? Come on, man. Why are we talking about that role player? Listen. He had one good game. Do you trust him to have another one like that consecutively? I don't. If he proved me wrong, I'll be happy if he proved me wrong. But that dude is not to be trusted.
Bold prediction. He gonna have to. But I think Jimmy Butler gonna put up nice. I said he gonna have to. But I think Jimmy Butler gonna have a nice 39-point game today.
Jimmy Butler don't need to have 39 because him having 39 has not been successful for his team. He need to have like 24, and these other guys need to get going. This offense gotta be better. Bam Adebayo need to show the man. Bam Adebayo start showing up.
Embiid is a bad matchup for Bam Adebayo, man. Because he making him work on both ends of the court.
Hey, Scrub, that was facts what you just said though. Go ahead, my bad.
He making them work on both ends. He make Embiid making Adebayo work on both ends of the court. But I will take it this though. Danny Green ain't gonna have another game like he been having. I think Morris need to be a defender on James Harden a little bit more in this series. That's what I feel like that's what missing. I would put Morris against James Harden here and there in the quarters. Well, at least in the third and fourth quarter, at least. I'll put more Morris to be a matchup with James Harden. He a little bit physical. And he gonna make James Harden work for everything. In my opinion. Anyway.
I mean, yeah, you gotta make James Harden work. Like I said, I'm not worried about James Harden. He gotta show he can do it for more than just one game. Because one game does not make a series.
Memphis, you alright, man? You sound like you falling asleep, bro.
Nah, I'm up, man. But I think Maxey been good in this series. Maxey been damn good. I don't know if Philly can get at least 20 to 25 from James Harden these next couple of games. That could really turn the series, man.
But Miami also got to be better defensively. The Sixers shot over 50%. Every Sixer who touched the floor outside of James Harden was 50% or better. And James Harden was just one shot under 50%. He was 8 of 18.
Yeah.
With 6 of 10 from 3. And hit 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Listen, the Heat need to get some more punch offensively, but even more than that, you can't let a team shoot 50%. You cannot let a team shoot 50% and only win the turnover battle by +3.
You can't. In Miami, they can't go Jimmy Butler or bust. They gotta. Somebody else gotta step up. Duncan Robinson been a no-show in the series.
Duncan Robinson I don't even think Duncan Robinson touched the floor in this series.
Nah, it's been Max Strus. Max Strus has been providing that shooting.
And Max Strus is a guy.
Yeah, they need to get Duncan Robinson some minutes, man. I
think he's fighting an injury. And no, I'm gonna tell you cut you off, man. But Kyle Lowry I think he's still hurt. I think he's
Yeah.
just playing through it. I think he's still hurt.
Oh
Me
yeah,
too.
he ain't right. The season is all gone from that leg. He's just there, right? He's just trying to drag through it.
Cause Scrub, Victor Oladipo is playing better than
Yeah. All the depot be trying to time back the clock, don't he? He thinking that
man. Oladipo. I still got faith in him. You know, injuries have set him back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think they can't just let Jimmy Butler be going out there balling, but somebody else got to step up for Miami. I think at this point you put Morris out there, get him a little extended minutes at least in the second half. You know, the matchup against James Harden and see what you get. Let's see what you get. You gotta try something. You have to try something different eventually, because you can't just go Jimmy Butler go out there and go give me 35, and Tyler Hero give me 15.
Memphis. I'm gonna put it to you like this: if I'm San Antonio, guess who I go after at Miami?
Tyler Hero.
I'm going after exactly. Hey, Scrub, that would be excellent pickup because I believe that Tyler Hero playing in that pop regime and the way that he shoots, because Tyler Hero can move without the ball and he can pick you apart with his creative dribbling.
I knew Polo was my guy.
That would be dynamic. DeJounte Murray and Tyler Hero. Oh my God, that would be a killer combination.
Talk to him, Polo. Preach, brother.
I mean, I just envision that shit. Like, cause you got DeJounte Murray that plays both ends of the floor, and you got a lights out shooter in Tyler Hero that can play. He don't mind coming off the bench, or he can start.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right. Scrub, like, man, that's wishful thinking.
No, you see, that's the thing. I don't know if they will actually go for because he's going to command a lot of money. I don't know if San Antonio is going to be willing to go that route.
What's that? Man. I never knew their cap. What's their cap, Memphis or Scrub? If you know.
I don't know their cap.
I don't know what their cap numbers are. Like, I don't know what the limit is. Hold up.
I think what's his name is still on the deal. DeJounte Murray, what's his contract looking like? Because he's definitely gonna get raising value. He led the league in steals. Then on top of that, he got the All-Star. So his numbers are gonna go up in terms of money.
Yeah, I don't know how much he's going to start getting, but at least according to Spot Track, his cap number this year is was $16 million. And with how well he's been playing, he's definitely going to get an increase. So I don't know if San Antonio is going to go. I mean, if they got the space, they should. I just don't know. If they're going to go through all that.
Right. DeJounte Murray.
He need to stay put what he is.
Yeah, I know you're gonna say that, but nah, No, they made it to the playoffs, so they they got to the
They
play
made
in.
it to the play-in.
They got to the play in, but that shows them because they could have missed the play in.
Yeah.
But they fought back and they eliminated the Lakers. So that was huge.
That's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
interesting.
Memphis wants to let a guy like DeJounte Murray go.
Oh nah, if you
No,
let
you
it,
keep.
what do
No,
you
you.
have if you let
No,
him
you
go?
keep. No, you keep too much in there. And you build around it. Go get Tyler Hero. That guy.
Okay, so who else? Who on that roster would you get rid of, but would you keep them together to gel? Memphis.
No, I would get rid of somebody.
Right, who?
I would. I don't know. I don't know who you get rid of to get Tyler Hero because you really ain't got too much. Because you really ain't got too much value on the team outside of Murray. Actually, for a player like Tyler Hero.
What well the one thing that I see San Antonio, I think Scrub probably recognizes too Memphis, is that San Antonio went small. They played small ball a lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's unlike Pop. Pop would do it in stretches every now and again. But I think Pop is still, even though he's still old school or whatever, he can adapt to. That's what's tremendous about him. He can adapt to any situation. He did it with the U.S. Olympics. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was criticizing the shit out of Pop for the Olympics, but he adapted to what was going on, and they ended up winning the gold.
Yeah. Sometimes it work out for you, bro. But I think we're gonna be in the playoffs next year. I think we can. I think we can at least be a fifth seed. And then,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You said a fifth seed?
I like
yeah,
as much as I like Pop. I think he should just go ahead and just because he's doing multiple jobs over there in San Antonio. Just go ahead, man. Step back. In the front office and let Becky take over.
yeah,
Or let somebody else take over.
yeah.
Maybe
Let's
someone else.
I'm gonna call it Sunset Park. Sunset Park. Y'all know. I think Scrub would know.
Nah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. But I think we're going to play out. We'll be at least a fifth seed.
Oh, Memphis don't know nothing about that.
We'll be fifth seed. I think
Next thing you know,
Washington.
Memphis.
I think Washington is gonna get somebody.
Who they gonna get? They just got Porzingis.
Porzingis ain't shit.
But they got him though.
Did you hear
I'm
what
just
the
saying
man said?
they
He said Porzingis.
they already they got him. Hey, okay, so you wouldn't want Porzingis to San Antonio?
Huh?
You heard what I said, motherfucker. I said would you want Porzingis to San Antonio?
No, stay the hell away from my team. Stay the hell away from my team.
Damn, it's really like that, Memphis?
Well, listen to what I'm about to say, y'all.
You bro, you feel his pain because he was already where in New York.
Hey, listen. When he left New York became a better team.
Huh?
When Porzingis left New York became actually a better team. They actually got to playing better.
I mean, it took him a while.
Yeah, and even then we still.
Porzingis, man,
Man,
don't
they
forget
became a I was
Memphis before he got hurt. Before Porzingis got hurt, Memphis. Porzingis, man, was
yeah, he was
before
going
he
out there balling. He was going out there balling. You right, but they were still losing.
not that bad.
No,
Not as bad.
not as bad as
Pull
it look, but
up their record, Scrub.
The
listen,
Knicks
bro.
with Porzingis copy.
You
And don't
probably
What
get
you want the games he played or the whole while he was with the
nah,
roster?
I want the ones where he played the full stretch, not the
Okay.
ones where he was injured majority of time.
man, why you want to
I got you.
Polo, why you want to run this man blood pressure up this early in the morning, man?
You said what?
Why you want to run blood
What
pressure
you
up
say,
this
man?
early in the morning? Why you running this man blood pressure up this early in the morning, Polo?
That's you running your own blood pressure up. Hey, look, I like Porzingis, man. I mean, before he got hurt, I'm not gonna sit up here and just automatically say that he's trash and stuff like that, man. The man's been injured, bro.
Yeah, I understand that, Polo. Listen,
Man,
listen, Polo.
okay. Go ahead. Hello.
Before Dallas
So
traded,
2000.
before Dallas
I
traded
got you.
Porzingis, before Dallas traded Porzingis, they won the playoffs. They got for difference made the playoffs. Now you right, Porzingis be hurt, but hey man, sometimes change can be
And there we
good.
go. All right. So let's see when we got him. He came in the league 2015. So it'll really be those first 2 years because the third year he got hurt, and then obviously after his fourth year he got traded. During his fourth year he got traded. So the first 2 years the Knicks were 32-50, and then 31-51.
Yeah.
After that, the year he got hurt and tore his ACL, they went 29-53. The following year, when they ultimately ended up trading him, they went 17-65.
Stop. Hold on.
No. I got one. No, I got one more, Polo. And then the year after, after that, for the full year they didn't have him. They went 21-45.
Okay, let's stop there. Okay, Memphis. I thought you said they got better.
I mean,
Okay, 17 and 50. Before that scrub. I thought you said that was better, man.
The year they ended up trading him 17-65, and then the year the year after when they had one full season without him, 21-45.
Memphis.
well, yo,
Obviously that was before they stopped the season and whatnot.
I'm here, Polo.
Okay, so what? Can I get an explanation on that?
Hey man, nation man, they just hey man.
No, even though they didn't make the playoffs, yeah, I know that, but it was way better when they had Porzingis.
That's a 15 game difference, about a 15, 16 game difference.
Yeah, yeah,
And
but I
don't forget
think
they
they
had Melo too. They had Melo too.
old
Had Melo
old
for
Me-
like
old
that.
Mellow.
He wasn't old back then, nigga. He back seat. I'll tell you who lost it for you. And Scrub knows this. It was Phil Jackson. It was Derek Fisher.
Derek Longstroke Fisher.
I got a better one, Scrub. Derek, any long stroke. Fisher. Where he at anyway? Probably around stealing somebody else's woman.
It's funny you say that because he's now a coach in the WNBA.
Now, oh yeah, well,
Woo!
we ain't gonna get on that. I'm gonna get Derek Fisher. Hey, I'm gonna get on that in just a second. But okay, go to his stats, Scrub, because that's the important thing. What's his name? Memphis don't seem to think that Porzingis was of any value before he got hurt.
His stats,
I ain't saying
for
you. I'm not saying he wasn't no man.
Oh wait a minute. Wait, Memphis said he was balling, but nah, I just want people to understand that because that's all I hear is, oh, he was trash, he was trash, he was trash. Porzingis wasn't trash.
he wasn't trash.
I,
Because he's not a bad player. The thing is that he hangs around the three too damn much.
right.
Because what his
I
rookie
mean,
year,
they said the same thing about Dirk. They said the same thing about Dirk.
Hey, but they was out there.
yeah,
Wow.
but Dirk didn't get traded.
Okay, Dirk didn't get traded, but Dirk had some down years. Took him a while to do his thing. Dirk was a volume shooter at times too. Dirk would be very inefficient sometimes. As much as I like Dirk too.
But he'd at least put his back to the basket. Kristaps only want to get
That's
himself in the
why
middle paint.
that's why I could never compare him to Larry Bird. Because Larry Bird he was efficient from the mid range and from the three.
Yo, Polo,
You can't compare.
Mama's back.
I got him. I got him.
Copy.
Man,
Y'all talking
Mama, you came back with some more.
Talk about that bum ass Porzingis, man. Oh man, talking about them bum ass Knicks. Them bum ass Knicks.
No. Hold on. Before he got hurt, before Porzingis was hooping, and let's stop the cap. When they lost Porzingis,
He wasn't the most efficient, but he was playing.
Hey,
You missing Polo, you missing the point. Yeah, he
I'm
was
frauding,
hooping,
Polo.
but they still wasn't. They wasn't doing none of the team.
They had Melo. Go ahead.
I was fraud. I was fraud. And I wanted Porzingis on the Sixers. I was fraud. I had to fuck with fraud.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Hey,
go.
I
Go
know
ahead,
that's
though.
why he said that.
I said the same thing. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. Mention the stats.
But yeah, with Porzingis' stats, his first year as a rookie, 14 points per game. He had 7 rebounds. He was just under 2 blocks per game. Second year, 18 points. The shooting percentage was 42% from the floor, 33 from 3. His second year was better, 18 points per, 45% from the floor overall, 35 from 3. Still the 7 rebounds, 2 blocks per game. Year 3, when he was playing before he got hurt, he upped his scoring to 22.7 per game. Well, just under 44% from the floor, 39.5% from 3, 6.5 rebounds, and just under 2.5 blocks.
That motherfucking Polo crazy.
Okay, now, and you can understand why BMK wanted him on the Sixers. Before he got hurt, he was showing progression in his game. Now everybody, once he went to Dallas, Porzingis is trash. No, you can't do that.
I ain't
I
gonna
want
say
to.
he trash, but
I want to
he
Porzingis
has
over
not been.
Okafor. I want to
He is.
Porzingis over Okafor. Facts. And we were
Ooh,
supposed to draft Porzingis over Okafor. They screwed
yeah,
us.
man. Yeah. Now that nigga, Okafor, man, he over there getting a fight from social media.
Man, he getting out like that? Come on, man.
That nigga was fighting, nigga. I think he played for Nigeria now, though.
Yo, someone need to get their mans. Come on, man. You gotta be better than that, man.
He always. I'm glad he's showing a little backbone. He was always soft in the league. He's always a little soft, little mean ass motherfucker. I remember I met that man at a sign. He walked past me like I wasn't shit.
Yeah, because he probably finna square up with your ass. Oh, big ass 7 foot. No. Hey, Mamba, he gonna ask you for $1. Hey, would you say no to? Would you say no to?
I need to ask that motherfucker for $1.
Give me $1, nigga. You know I ain't playing.
Get a fuck. Let me get $1, motherfucker. That guaranteed that money you got when you signed that damn rookie deal, nigga. Let me get a motherfucker $1. Matter of fact, give me 2. Matter of fact, treat me to the damn bundle box from McDonald's, motherfucker.
Hey, scrub. That
Yeah.
nigga. Hey, Memphis. That nigga BMK yesterday when that girl asked him for $1, he's like, nah, man, you fucking away.
Yo, I explained that, yo.
Mamba don't mess around. He like, man,
bro, I explained that like Shorty make like $100 a day begging, yo. Like she make $100 a day begging, like going from each end to end and hit niggas up for $1. What'd you say, Polo?
I think Polo cut out.
I said, imagine she hit up 100 people for $1, yo. And it's 100 people around that area, yo. And that's $100 she made for in one day.
That was savage ruthless, man. We got another guy in here that's savage ruthless. We got that nigga S. Young.
Ooh,
But he low key savage.
got a menace.
What up?
What up, S Young?
Yeah, my introduction into the world, man. Y'all, I'm getting my introduction into the mob, yo. I appreciate it, yo.
That's not me. That's not me, Polo. I'm innocent.
Now you innocent.
Hey, yo, can I have $1? Can you cash out $1? I'm gonna be on BM all day about that. You know I ain't gonna let your ass go.
Hey, yo.
I ain't got no change.
Hey, yo. That's cool, cause I fucking about bed. I help the causes that need to get help. So that's cool. Ain't going look at me and no motherfucking lick. She's looking at me like I was a fucking lick. No, I gave you money already, sweetheart. Might have to start claiming her ass on my taxes and shit. Keep giving her money.
What she look like, BMK?
Yo, she is like hood girl. Like she was a hood chick. Like she was a hood chick and like hood chick.
You better watch your shit then. Shit, next thing you know, she be up in there trying to do something ruthless to your ass.
Yeah, over there. No, I'm good. Then yeah, she was, and I'm in and I walk past the hood in Philly, so I know, like I know. I'm down Frankfurt.
Are you in South Philly or West Philly?
I'm down Frankfurt. I'm like the part I walk to get to the train station. Shit get real at that part. Like that part I walk to get to the train station. It get real around there, so I know. Motherfuckers is thirsty around, hungry and thirsty around that motherfucker.
You know Will?
Nope. Nah, not right now. I'm about to move out the city in a minute. I'm about to move out the city, so I'm about to pick back up.
No, do you know Will?
No, you said. Oh, I thought you said, "Do I Will?" No, do I know Will? No, I don't know Will.
Oh, okay.
I don't know Will. That's another Philly cat.
Yeah. Will 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 Smith.
I'm just ignoring it.
Well, you said, yo, this nigga gonna
You
act
see,
like
you
Will.
sound so casual, like Will, like who's that? Like unless
Like,
he be Will Smith, what the fuck is he talking
yo,
about?
Polo,
Oh, man.
yo, Polo, man, you fucking crazy.
Man,
You
don't no
said-
one know no Will.
I thought you
Yo,
know what? Some niggas know that nigga.
like that nigga, you said Will like he was a hood nigga. Like, yo, you know that nigga Will? You know, from around the corner? Like, yeah, like you said it like that. Like, yeah, yeah, you know, Will, yeah. Will, his mom named Miss Malona. Yeah, she got the little limp when she walked. Like, that's how Polo said that shit. Like, yeah.
Like I could tell you this. Like I'll be like, man, Javale came through the other day, or I'll be like, man, Marcus Smart. I seen him in the Manuel Mudiay the other day. Luca came through and shut it down the other day, man, over there at Jermaine O'Neal gym.
Like, right, oh, for real? Like, look at them niggas like every motherfucking day, man. The way you said that shit, them motherfuckers dudes just regular motherfuckers.
Trey Young was down here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was Trey Young, Dennis Smith Jr. And they was going at it in Jermaine O'Neal gym.
Trey Young got a lot of time on his hands, I understand. And so did Dennis Smith Jr.
What Will said, Steve Gonzalez. I mean, he getting cold. I mean, seeing that playoff against he getting cold. Cause the way he got pressure like that. Because that's easy. That's easy to defend a guy like that. You know,
It's way easy to defend a guy like that. He want like, dude,
play all ball. He can't play all ball. So that's easy to
Who
defend.
you talking about?
Yeah,
Trey Young.
Trey Young.
Oh yeah.
Yo, remember they was trying to compare motherfuckers to Steph? Like, they was trying to compare that motherfucker to Steph. You know what Steph do off the ball?
Exactly.
You know how dangerous Steph is off the ball? Steph is more dangerous off the ball than on the ball. And they was trying to compare him to Steph.
Don't let him play. Don't let man. You mess around.
I'd rather try to guard that motherfucking Steph on the ball than off the ball.
Right.
Yeah, like dog, that cut down. I'm glad they killing them Trey Young and Steph Curry comparisons because that ain't no comparison.
Yeah, because like this dude, like I said, like he plays off. This is easy to defend a guy that can't play off ball. Like he can't. Trey can't do nothing without using play ball. So that's why I feel like if he wants to get better, he got to play off ball. And
if you want them Steph comparisons to really kick in, he gotta play off the ball. Steph never stopped moving without that goddamn ball. And that's what makes Steph. That's why Steph is one of the best at what he do. Steph footwork is crazy off that ball. Steph is spectacular off that motherfucking ball now.
Definitely.
Yeah. Trey Young, man, I ain't never. Trey Young always been a little motherfucker that been overrated to me. So,
damn, this Celtics game, man, damn. What can I say?
Oh, I know what I could say. You know, that fourth quarter defense for.
I would say that Al Horford goes some nuts.
Al Horford getting it done. But
a little. I mean, like not that much. But like he bounced. I mean, once I'm constantly nodding because I did not know that once Giannis. I did not know that once Giannis dumped. I didn't know he was gonna go off on that once Giannis had stared her down. So
Giannis threw too fucking much of that shit though. Like he do too greatest
elbows, man. These damn elbows, God.
Yeah, he greatest of players. He motherfucking is, man. But like, yo. And then when somebody humble your ass right back, I swear, yo, if they win that series and we win that series, I want to smoke with them, yo. If we win against the Heat,
he big ass motherfucker like this.
Yeah, the way he sat on that court, man, that shit still didn't sit right with me. I want to smoke with him. If we beat the Heat and they beat the Celtics, if they beat the Celtics, I want to smoke with him.
Because this game is not only they was down. You know, like Boston was down, and seeing how, you know, Al Horford, Al Horford became, and seeing how Tatum had bounced back after seeing that, seeing how he bounced back. And you see with Brown, Smart, and White, they all with the double figures, and seeing that it exposed Giannis tonight, last night. Cause that's what you needed. That's what they needed the most, because the Celtics pull out another gusty must-win save this season. This time is on the road. This series has all about defense.
You know what the old saying is, that's young. A series don't start
Yep.
until the road team wins a game.
I feel like it's going. I hope they can get this. Celtics can get this home court advantage. And must treat Game 5 like it's a must-win well to put pressure on the Bucks.
They gotta put the pressure on. They gotta put the pressure on the Bucks. Just like what we got to do against the Heat, we gotta take this game because for my boys, gotta take this game tonight. Because if we take this game tonight in Miami, we gonna go back to Philly and close it out.
Oh, Philly, huh?
Yeah.
Who has the edge on Game 5 with Philly and Heat? Oh god.
I had to come up there. I heard them talking about the guy Harden, man. I had to. It's been a lot of
Harden came through for one game.
It's been hey Scrub. You see the clip where the Scrub. You see the clip where he was snapping at the step back 3 and a 4.
I told you, Scrub, he was going. I said he's going to have to step up. He did.
Hey Scrub. He said fuck you, Scrub. He was like, if you listen close and read his lips. He was like, "Fuck you, Scrub."
Good. He need to keep doing that. No, please prove me wrong with your game.
He said,
I ain't gonna be mad if he prove me wrong.
I
want him to prove me wrong. I don't want to be right.
Read his lips close and Chuck. You hear and you like pause it and like do the playback. It was like, "Fuck Polo and Scrub."
Good.
I mean, no.
I don't think you understand. I don't want him to be like that.
Like I said, no. I knew that Harden was gonna step up that game. I just knew it because I feel like the disappointing game, the badly poor game he had before, I knew he was gonna take over.
Man, in all seriousness, this a legacy defining game for him. This game right here is a legacy defining game.
I mean, if the Heat win, I know Scrub gonna be like, I told you.
That's what I'm saying. It's a legacy defining game. On all ends. It's
also gonna be a problem because now it's gonna be pressure because now the Heat is for Miami, it's gonna be like a wake up call in Miami.
It's gonna be. I respect Miami defense, but now it's gonna add another wrinkle to shit now because now you got Harden. You got see where Harden and Embiid is. Embiid commands 2 every time now. Now you seen Harden wake the fuck up. Now you seen Harden. Now, if you don't pay attention or give Harden that respect defensively, because if you look at it and shit, they had their best on Harden. They had Butler. They had PJ. And anybody he had in front of him, he cooked them. So now it's going to ask you. And Kyle Lowry, and another thing too, Kyle Lowry been absolute shit. Oh, like if they start him, I like our chances tonight because he's been so hobbled up and banged up with that hamstring.
So
I hope they start Kyle Lowry tonight.
Well, to me, I feel like it's gonna be a wake. I feel like he's gonna be different this day because now it's gonna be a wake up call because because Miami they protected their home court. So is y'all team. So is the 76ers. They did the same, and
I think it's gonna be a wake up call on both teams.
I think the big difference is the 3-point shooting. Like y'all shot terrible games at game 1 and 2, and then
I agree.
And then y'all came back 3 and 4. It due to be Embiid had when y'all got the big man coming back. Also, the aspect of being at home. So I feel like Miami, they was the best 3-point shooting in this team this year, and they shot poorly in game 3 and game 4. So I think the trip back home and playing with Duncan, getting their shot back, because I feel like okay now.
But I want them to start dunking. But as young, I want them to kind of start dunking Robinson.
I wouldn't do that.
I want them to start Duncan Robinson. So you said you wouldn't want them to do it. Yo, I want them to start Duncan Robinson. I want them to start.
So you can exploit him defensively.
Yeah, I want them to start Duncan Robinson because Miami they run a lot of switches and they run a lot of switches and shit. If they start at fucking Duncan Robinson, Tobias gonna have like 40. Tobias gonna have like 40 if they start. I want them to start Duncan Robinson. See, that's the thing now. Now you looking for some shooting because Struce been ass these last two games. Struce been ass. Gabe Vincent, if I'm correct, if that's not his name, if I'm correct, he's been ass. So now you looking for some shooting now. Now you don't got no choice but to give yourself a spark and start Duncan Robinson. And I want because you're gonna have to switch because we run the pick and roll a lot. If you don't switch, and if Duncan Robinson got to stick Harden or Maxey, it's barbecue chicken time. So so he gonna switch and he gonna be on Harris, and Harris gonna take him in the post every time. And see the difference is now Harden dropping that 31 and shit. Now they got the Heat defenders. They got the Heat defenders like, yo, now we might have to give him extra attention, but at the same time, you can't take a body off Embiid. Embiid got to command too. So this is a game right here where you got to see something from Harris and Maxey. You got to see something for Harris and Maxey. It'll open up the floor for the shooters too. If now that we've seen this game from Harden, if Danny Green continue to make 3 to 4 threes a game efficiently, and Maxey and the other supporting cast stepping up, we could win this series. We could win this series, but and speaking from an unbiased perspective, if the Heat could win this series, if they shoot a little better from the three, and they defend and they figure out them defensive rotations, they'll be all right because they best three defenders is Bam, PJ, and Jimmy. But when Embiid's in the game, Bam got to stay on Embiid. So this is why Embiid is the most valuable player in the league. This is one of the reasons why. Because the first two games when Embiid was off the floor, Bam was able to leak out and go to the perimeter, switch on the Harden, and it gave them an extra perimeter defender because Bam's an underrated perimeter defender. He's an underrated. So, but now Embiid's back, Bam got to stay down low at all times. And it opens up everything because you got to double Embiid. It opens up everything for the floor. So it's going to be interesting to see the chess match tonight.
Yeah. Also, we saw, Jokic, won the second MVP, and I know you're gonna say that Embiid got robbed. So.
Oh no! You just heard me here first. That's not just basically just saying Embiid got robbed.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie, Scrub. I mean, he did get robbed.
There's a lot of people who think that he should have won it and he didn't. Listen, at this point, even if I congratulate him if he won, but I wasn't too big on the MVP anyway. I'm like, no. Well, for me personally, it don't matter because what you're gonna do in the postseason. Right now, Jokic is home, and Embiid's still playing.
That's how it should be MVP. Is that means?
And the thing is, my bad, Chuck. My bad, bro.
I'm like, that's how it is. That's how it's supposed to be. I feel like Embiid did get robbed. Embiid did get robbed. From that MVP.
Man. That's how I look at it too. And the thing is, I was telling Polo is the MVP award shouldn't be about. See, the MVP award is a statistical award. We got to say we can't. So we got to cut the shit on the MVP being the most valuable player award. It's a statistical award.
So basically, we're saying it's a waste of time.
It's really a waste of time because it's a statistical motherfucking award. Because if you look at the season where Steve Nash won MVP, the second season where he got robbed over fucking Kobe, other way around. Kobe got robbed from MVP by Steve Nash. Steve Nash statistically checked out everything in the box. checked out everything in the box. But truthfully, the most valuable player on that in the league, it's about who's the most valuable player. The MVP, who's the most valuable player to their team. It's the most valuable player. Who's the most valuable player to their team? You look at Steve Nash. Steve Nash, yes, Steve Nash was valuable, but Kobe's season was historic in the perspective, and they gave it to Nash. And then Embiid's season, and Polo mentioned this also. He said, "Yo, Moses was an MVP. Wilt was an MVP. Embiid was the only motherfucker in Sixers in even history of Sixers history. Somebody got to quote me. Somebody got to quote me on this. That averaged more points than minutes. Average more points, and that's like the likes of Wilt, Jordan, Bron, all them motherfuckers. And Embiid only Embiid averaged 30 this year, 30 this year, but due to everything that was going on, he only played like 28 minutes, 29 minutes. So you look at Embiid, you look at what Embiid brings to the table, and look past the stats. Game 1 and 2. I'm gonna ask y'all, what did y'all see? What's the difference y'all seen without Embiid on that floor? Game 1 and 2. No spacing. We shot horrible. We shot horrible. We shot absolutely horrible from the field. We shot horrible. Bam was able to leak out. Bam was able to play more perimeter defense, perimeter oriented defense. When Embiid's on the floor, Embiid opens up everything because Embiid is the most intimidating. As far as intimidating players in the league, Luka and Embiid are the two most intimidating players. And Giannis, Luka, Embiid, and Giannis are the three most intimidating players in the league.
I wouldn't say so much Luka. I agree with you with the Giannis. And
I say Luka. I say Luka, because Luka fat ass ain't athletic to save his motherfucking life. He's fat as shit, but Luka will bake your motherfucking fat ass. He will bake your fat ass like on some. And Bird, I'm not saying he's Bird, but the traits of Bird. Bird wasn't athletic at all, but Bird was super skilled and could bit and bust your motherfucking ass. Bird was super skilled. And like those three players stand out to me because when Embiid touches the fucking ball, you gotta put two in Embiid every time. You gotta put in, and people try to use the foul shit, and people try to use that foul shit as an excuse. Tell me what defender in the NBA can stop Embiid without fouling. Embiid is too strong, too physical. You can't stop Embiid. You can't stop Embiid without fucking fouling him. So you can't use the foul shit as an excuse. If you want to use that shit as an excuse, defend without fouling. How about y'all doing that shit?
I mean, that's really how you're supposed to be playing defense anyway. Defend without fouling. Fouling is supposed to be a last resort.
Yeah, but with Embiid, that's your first resort because he's 7'2", 280 pounds. The most versatile big man in the league, and even if Embiid was playing for the fucking Warriors, which I wouldn't hope he wouldn't play for the Warriors, I would say the same shit. Embiid is just that fucking good. Just like I hate that arrogant ass motherfucker Tyler Hero, but thank God we made adjustments on Tyler Hero because he was about to beat us by himself.
He was giving y'all the business.
Now you were getting physical with Tyler Hero. Now he's taking him out of his game. That's why I said I'm content with letting Jimmy score 40 every night. As long as the rest of these motherfuckers don't step up, he got a chance.
And that's what I was getting at earlier. Like Jimmy Butler scoring 40 is not the way the Heat's going to win. First of all, he himself is banged up, so that's not good. But him scoring 40, like in this series, is not a good thing because no one else is getting going, and we know the Heat offense. It comes and it goes, and when it goes, it's ugly. But even worse than their offense in the last two games, especially this past one, has been the defense. How is everyone outside of Harden shot 50% or better, and Harden was still 8 of 18.
Yeah, it's still 8 of 18, and a couple of Harden shots got unfavorable bounces. Like a couple of shots got unfavorable bounces. See, the problem with Harden was actually attacking. And see what Harden and see that's what I told you in Scrub. You gotta tell me and this is for everybody on the panel. And I said this shit and I called this shit right on the head. I said Harden don't yesterday's game, did Harden look explosive at all?
Harden was alright.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, like yo, keep it a buck. Yeah, Harden look explosive.
No, Harden played, but he looked more like James.
He was crafty though.
James Harden of old, as opposed to
he was
old James Harden.
He was crafty though, and I said, "Yo, Harden could be effective like a Ginobili if he's just crafty." And somebody was on the panel when we was on Scrub, when we was on what's the name? Was they Ginobili? I think it was you that said Ginobili. Ginobili, but I was right though.
No. The reason I don't like that both sale is because he has not been he. I don't think he's going to commit himself to playing that kind of way. I don't trust him that he's going to be like, nah, I'll actually go about it this way to have success.
No, like the thing about it is the 3-point shot. We just gotta face facts. The 3-point shot is a part of his game. The 3-point shot is a part of his game. Harden got to shoot about 10 threes a game, and Harden got to shoot about 10 threes a game. Right now with the Sixers, he shoots about 6 of them. About 10 of them a game. Harden got to make them threes to be a part of his game, but Harden can still give you a good 20 points just attacking because if we show that footwork, boom, boom, that Euro step, because you're not going Harden is one of the most crappiest players in the league when he wants to, and you can't stop Harden, but all you got to do is try to foul Harden. You can't really stop Harden. Harden's too crafty when he wants to be. Houston Harden had the complete package. He was crafty as hell, explosive, that step back three. But then you seen Brooklyn. He kind of lost some of that. Lost some of that craftiness, and he started relying on the three more in his facilitator. Harden always been a hell of a facilitator, but he started relying more. He started being more passive more, and Harden said it himself. Harden was like, "Yo, I've been 3 teams in a year." He was like, and I never think I would hear Harden say a player like James Harden say his confidence was a little bit shaken. His confidence was a little bit shaken. I never heard a player like Harden say that, and it was like now. He regains that form. I don't know how long it's going to be, but how long it's going to be now. Now, I'm all right with Embiid saying, you know what, not this game right here. I feel like Embiid needs to go on a fucking complete tear on this game. But I'm all right if Embiid says, you know what, 26 a night. Now, let me put up 26 a night in the rest of these games against the Heat, these last 2 games against the Heat, and Harden put up 30 in these next 2 games. I'm all right with that because it shows that Harden has a willingness to go get the bucket. That last play in the last 2 minutes when Harden cleared out everybody, that was vintage James Harden. That was Houston Rockets James Harden. Yeah, that was Houston Rockets James Harden. If he got his confidence up, if he play like that, if he still stick to having his confidence up, it's a wreck. If we see that Harden and Danny Green, I think we win the series. But if they go back into hiding and we start shooting poor this next game, I think the Heat might win. And that's me being honest. That's my unbiased thing.
Man, James Harden, like, if he plays well, then it's no question. Y'all got it. I don't think he need now that you have Embiid, he necessarily has to do what he did the other night, but
it makes us unstoppable. It makes us he doesn't need to do it. But I said firsthand he needs to this series against the Heat. He needs to average 25. I said he needs to average 25 again. He needs to update scoring. The problem is that I kind of some flaws got exposed when Embiid's back on the floor. Because like once you get Bam in early foul trouble, the Heat interior defense is weak. You got to work on Bam early and get Bam right out the game.
Let's be honest about Bam. He we know he could do some scoring, but as far as a polished offensive game, he doesn't have one. He's not really. He can score points, but he's not really that dude offensively.
And B came back, and B came back. Only time that last game, only time he got his buckets when Embiid was sitting on their bench.
Exactly.
Only time he got his buckets when Embiid was sitting on that bench. And B came and take Bam right out the game. They need production, and they need production like the Heat. In order for them to win the series, unbiasedly speaking, they need production because now I think the game plan for us is going to be make Kyle Lowry, Max Strus, and make Kyle Lowry or Max Strus or that other guy beat us. Because now you got.
I'm putting immense stress on Kyle Lowry. I know he hasn't been right, so I'm attacking him every chance I get.
No, I'm making Kyle Lowry beat. I'm making Kyle. If Kyle Lowry starts that game, Kyle Lowry going to have to put up for. Going to have to put up 40 to win against us. He's going to have to put up 40. He's going to have to put up. Our figuratively speaking with the 40. I mean, he's going to have to do the work to win against us because my game plan is going to be. I'm not. The reason why I didn't mention Bam in the game plan. The reason why I didn't mention Bam in the game plan and shit because having Embiid on the floor. You don't need the game plan for that. Just tell Embiid to take Bam right out the fucking picture. Just take Bam right out the picture. But my game plan will be continue to keep doing what I'm doing, trapping Tyler Hero every time he gets the ball, and continue and go and take Jimmy right out the game and make Kyle Lowry and live with PJ. If I gotta live with PJ Tucker shooting them corner threes, I'm living with PJ Tucker shooting them corner threes. I'm living I'm living with PJ Tucker being their all main offensive weapon because we know about the Heat defense, but who's going to step up on their offense other than Tyler Hero and Jimmy Butler? Because once you take them out the game, they don't have they don't have like the Heat don't have except for a bona fide number two. Bam is not a bona fide number two where Bam can go out there and get you 25 every night. Average 25 a game, and he don't got a bona fide number two. All they scoring is done by committee. They score by committee.
Wait. How is he not a bona fide number two when he was all defensive player team, and on top of that he was a USA Olympian, and on top of that he held it down when Jimmy Butler wasn't there.
The Bam, hey Polo. When I say Bam not a number two. When I say Bam not a number two, Bam, I think Bam is a damn good damn good player. But Bam doesn't stick out. Bam doesn't like offensively, and I agree with Scrub. Offensively, like offensively on the table, Bam is not a number two. I can't say, you know what, I'm scared of Bam. I can't say I'm scared of Bam. I can't say I'm scared of Bam because if Bam is a number two, if Bam is clearly a number two. I remember when AD went at Embiid. And I remember when AD AD is a bona fide number two with LeBron on that team. I'm not trying to talk about the Lakers. I'm just comparing the two. AD is a bona fide number two. AD was going at Embiid. If he's a bona fide number two, he got to up his play like he a bona fide number two in that offensive end.
Well, he did in the previous series. He did a phenomenal job too. He's just having a couple of bad games, and on top of that, man, you got to go back and look. Last season, like I said, Bam was playing multiple positions, and he was interchangeable. At the same token, he was all defensive. At the same token, he was top 5 in blocks, and was able to get you a double-double each game. So Bam was actually a number one last season in place of Jimmy Butler, because Jimmy Butler he missed a lot of games last year because he was hurt from that finals that they had previously played. And on top of that, don't forget, Bam played hurt in the finals. And
I'm not selling what you understand is, Polo. I'm not selling Bam short. Let's put it like this, Polo. If Bam had to lead his own, if Bam had to take an Embiid role and be the main focus on offense, would Bam be able to put up 26 a game or 23, like 23?
If that was his duty, yes. And
let me put it like this. No,
I disagree, Polo. I disagree.
I'll ask it like this then. Do you think he'd have this have the kind of impact he's having right now?
Hold on 1 second.
I like that, bro.
Hold on, no. He still would be viable. You have to understand
that last year they had a combination of shooters in Duncan Robinson and in Tyler Hero. They were number one, number two, number three, Bogdanovich and his brother Joe Harris before he had a slump in the playoffs. Man, he had shooters on his team that could get it done too. So asking a man to go out there and be the bulk of the scoring like a Embiid, that's not going to happen. But if you need him to do that, he will do it because he played the 3, the 4, and the 5 BMK. He
No,
played multiple positions.
I'm not selling. No, I'm not selling them. I'm not selling them.
I'm not saying
selling
him,
them.
but to put him on the level of an Embiid, the primary scorer, Embiid, hey, let's call it what it is. BMK, he didn't start really stepping up his defense to the playoffs. Let's just keep it a stack, though.
You talking about you talking about Embiid, right?
Yeah, like, I know you were saying like if you're asking him to be like an Embiid role, like what you were saying to be in Scrubs and Memphis, like Bam be able to do it? Absolutely, and he would be better on the defensive end. But as far as
and I disagree with you, Polo. I disagree. I think Embiid is very underrated defensively. Atlanta, you kind of seen the bad because Embiid didn't have that lift. Embiid didn't have that lift when he tore his meniscus, and Trey Young and Clint Capella was abusing him on that pick and roll. But Embiid is very underrated. You've seen that defensive possession on Victor Oladipo.
He had not been okay. His first, not of course when he came in he was hurt, but his first like full season when he had actually started to play, the trust the process days and all that. His first couple of seasons, that's when Embiid was because then he started to draw the comparison to Hakeem Olajuwon because that's why I have Hakeem Olajuwon not primarily for the offense but mainly for the defense. He started to draw a comparison, but then that's his doing. BMK. That's what me and Scrub were trying to tell you about Harden and Embiid. Man, that's his doing. He wanted to go out there and play with the torn meniscus. I'm not gonna put no sympathy on. Oh man, give him some sympathy. You gonna go out there? You gotta put
that Polo, that ain't fair. That ain't fair.
It's fair. Listen, he's on the court. We don't make excuses.
Because if we would have set his ass out that series against Atlanta with that torn meniscus, everybody would have been questioning his heart. That's not fair to do that. If he would have set out with the thumb injury, guarantee if you would have set out with that torn ligament and thumb this year, y'all would have drew comparisons. Y'all would have threw them Kobe comparisons at him. Oh, Kobe didn't sit out with a torn. God rest the great Kobe Bryant's soul. But y'all would have been like, oh, Kobe didn't sit out with no torn ligament in his thumb. So why you saying that?
I disagree with you on that, BMK, because you know what I would have said, and Scrub probably would have said, Memphis would probably would have said. I would have said it would have been up to Ben Simmons to step his fucking game.
Mm-hmm. And that's a fact too. That's a truth too. But that's the truth too. And I can't speak for the majority. I can't say just like I can't speak for you. But majority of Embiid's problem was his availability, and it was his heart. And was then Embiid had the heart. Because going back to the 2019 series when Embiid mailed that shit in against Toronto because he was eating too fucking much and he had stomach bugs. His heart been in question from that standpoint right there. A lot of motherfucking critics was like, yo, first of all, can he stay healthy? And second of all, do he have the heart for this shit? Just like we questioning Ben Simmons' heart right now. Because I can't fucking stand Ben Simmons for what he did to the fucking city. I can't stand and you come firsthand into the city, they'll tell you we cannot fucking stand Ben Simmons. But is there fair? Like we are questioning Ben Simmons' heart for this shit now because all right, damn, you missed a whole year with mental issues. All right, we can understand that shit. Then you haven't played in almost a whole season. If you're including the playoffs, he almost haven't played in a whole season and a half. Now we're saying, yo, does he have the heart for this shit? We was hearing reports that he was supposed to come back. Players' hearts do get questioned. If Embiid would have set out with that thumb injury, not you, Polo, but majority of motherfuckers would have been like, thumb, put some tape on that thumb. Kobe popped this shit back into place. And the reason why I say Kobe because Kobe was the ultimate Iron Man when it came to form of grabbing a fucking injury and saying, you know what, fuck that, I'm going right back onto the fucking court. And like, and that's what, and they be like, oh, Kobe would have done that shit. Why you didn't do that shit? Embiid, people would have been questioning Embiid's heart. They say, I didn't tell, he should, he went out there with that torn meniscus. That's not a fair statement because you know how the media spin shit and say, you know what, he's with that torn meniscus. Oh, he should have been playing. Oh, so and so played with this injury. So and so played with that injury. Klay Thompson shot a free throw after he tore his ACL. Oh, good. Like after he tore his ACL, that's how the media fucking works. And not the, and it's still no excuse. But it's still no excuse for the Atlanta series. But a healthy fucking Embiid, you seen that defensive possession on Victor Oladipo, and he clamped Victor Oladipo to fuck up. And you seen what he does against Big.
I mean, yeah, we could say the same thing for AD. A healthy this player, a healthy that player. But listen, they're making those decisions and those sacrifices to go out there. Like AD, as much as we get on AD, hey, he's playing hurt in that finals in the bubble. I know you don't like the bubble, Scrub, so I ain't gonna say it that much, but he still played.
That was like the only time he did play hurt, though.
Hey, Scrub, at BMK, it goes back to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler played hurt. Bam, them motherfuckers was playing hurt. So they still going out there and they still playing. But I give them props. But we can't sit up there and be like, man, come on, let's take it. Nah, nigga, you fail.
Nah, I'll be like, listen, I get it. He played. He was hurt. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Old boy in Memphis, Bane, Desmond Bane. I know he got the lower back injury, but he's still playing, and he has not played well. He's had some good compared to what he did in the first round and the second round, he has not been the same guy. And ain't no one go. And what are they gonna say ultimately? He didn't give him enough. He was on the court. He didn't give him enough.
And just like and just like now, Embiid playing with the orbital fracture in the thumb. Now motherfuckers talking about he the tough. Embiid. We can never question Embiid's heart. Embiid's one of the toughest players in the NBA, but it wasn't always that case though. So that's
for Embiid. Well, I don't know about the general public. For me, it wasn't about heart. It was about how durable he really. Just simply how durable is he?
And on this last note, he was on my last note because my shit dying. I'm about to go get me some food and shit. On this last note, Embiid played the most games he ever played in his career.
Hey, didn't you just eat?
No,
he went to GameStop.
I want the GameStop. No, I want the GameStop and shit. I want the GameStop. I'm shit out.
He read about the game before goddamn breakfast.
Yeah.
That's how it be sometimes, Polo.
Fall asleep with the controller, wake up, y'all smell bacon. Y'all like, nah, fuck that. Let's jump on.
Hey, yo, Polo get on my motherfucking nerves, man. God damn, man. Yo, Polo get on my motherfucking nerves.
Hey, Scrub, you don't want no eggs, you don't want no bacon. He's like, here, take my dog, man. Go get you some. I ain't even hungry right now.
No. hey, man, I appreciate this shit, man. I appreciate you. Hey, Paul, I appreciate
yeah, you on the panel. I'm gonna give your ass hell. Scrub know it too, man. Because I'll get all y'all nervous. Y'all niggas be up in here, man, acting like, oh yeah, well, nah, man. Man, I don't want to talk.
Yeah, hey, Polo, I was about to fuck with you. He was like, he was like, take the motherfucking link. I might still make a video fucking response, even though I took the fucking link.
But you know what though? My primary, I respect your opinion, and Scrub might feel the same way too.
Yeah, I do.
I respect your opinion about Joel Embiid. Because I'm probably like the only guy that's probably saying Jokic should have won MVP or whatever. But I just look at it from a standpoint of what he's done on consistent throughout the whole entire season, and from last season too, because he had to hold it down somewhat last season without
and I respect that, and Polo, and I say And I say, man, I've been doing it. I've been talking sports a lot of motherfucking years. Especially Jose Scrub. I mean, like especially in your ass, man. Yeah, on the sports shit, on the Sixers shit, you definitely keep my. You are very motherfucking intelligent. Scrub motherfucking ass, just annoyingly intelligent. Scrub is annoyingly intelligent and shit. Jose is very intelligent with this shit too. There's some of the most intelligent motherfucking sports minds I didn't dealt with in a motherfucking long time, and that's a salute to y'all and shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I was like, yo, because every time I never got to a point like every time somebody threw something out at the table on some sports shit, I was like, yo, I gotta respond to that motherfucker. I gotta get my shit off. Like that's it. That's how it was with your motherfucking ass, Polo. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get my shit off. That's what when I made that video yesterday and shit like that. I was like, yo, now you
Well,
see what I'm talking about. No, but shout
well,
out to you, Polo. You dope, bro.
but you know what? We got somebody that's actually in the city though. You know what I'm saying? We talk about you, so there's a lot of things that I don't know that you can actually because I would trust. Hey Scrub, if he's talking, hey Scrub, if Scrub is talking about New York Knicks, he would know firsthand what's going on. If he know about the same thing with the Giants. Well, it's the same thing over there with the Phillies. It's the same thing over there with the Sixers. A lot of stuff I'm not there firsthand, but he's gonna be like, look, I done heard rumblings and stuff like that. That's why with the Doc Rivers thing, I was like, okay, well, let me give him the benefit of the doubt because now we're getting conflicting reports about the Lakers possibly wanting Doc because he's like he's 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Now before I get up out of here, now it's even more talk now that he's saving his job now because he's saving his job now they willing to go an extra season now and a lot of shit came in the fact that Ben Simmons shit. The reason why they were saying like they was going to wait, they was going because Harden said he's going to come back. Harden said he's going to come back and negotiate at a discount. They want to see a full year with Harden rehabbing the hammy. If they want to see a full year with the Harden and Embiid thing and stuff like that before they go and make their extra ways, before they go and make their extra decisions. Then they got to factor in the fact that Tobias playing his ass off in the playoffs. So they want to see that team. They want to see that Harden team fully. They want to see that Harden team fully healthy because fully healthy, this team just as unstoppable as anybody's team in the league.
You talking about
Harden playing up to Harden playing up to his capabilities, the Sixers.
well, if we I've told Scrub this and BFK, you're pretty sure you listen. You go listen to my videos as well as Memphis, man. The offense needs to run through Maxi when Embiid is not on the floor. Look, I know people go, oh man, that's cap. James Harden. James Harden's not consistent enough. If James Harden did what he did, not only on the offensive end, but also giving you energy on the defensive end and cutting down on the turnovers too. Because don't forget, BMK, he had 7 turnovers the previous game. Yeah,
if we run off the ball, Polo, I agree with you. If Harden learns to run off the ball, if Harden learns to run off the ball a little bit more, because Maxey in the end he can't be touched. If Harden runs off the ball, I can see the offense running through Maxey. But but guys, y'all are the best.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. And Polo, I appreciate you. Appreciate you giving that wrench out, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank you. Man, your ass, man, the captain for Harden, man. I shouldn't have gave it.
Yeah, no, but man, I catch hey Scrub. If you jumping on what's the name? If y'all jumping on Jose thing, I'll be around third quarter tonight.
Copy.
All right, y'all.
All right, man. What's up with it? Lou the writer, I'll see you in a bit. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the homie. Lou, you can hop in. I don't know if you're at work or whatever.
The 75-year-old.
Yeah. I'm still here. I'm just chilling.
Damn, that's
asleep.
Yeah, that woke up.
No.
Nah, man, I ain't sleep. I'm just chilling, man.
Now you chilling. Oh no, this guy.
He about to eat some pancakes.
Yeah, Memphis, you my guy.
Sound like a plan.
Nah, but I really understand where he's coming from with Harden. Look, if this was Harden like in Houston with Mikal, okay, then we'd be having a different because actually James Harden actually played defense in the bubble, and he also played defense when Mikel was coaching.
Mm-hmm.
He actually stepped his defense up. And when he was in OKC, he was known as a defender too.
That's the frustrating thing with Harden is that we know he can play defense. Is that he doesn't play that high level consistently.
Yeah, he played the step back, 2-step, make it or break it.
Yeah, he actually had he was stepping up on the mid range too.
Yeah, he gotta get these 25 tonight.
Yeah, he gotta get it done. But we'll see what happens. I mean,
A lot of people don't want Boston to win though. They don't want Boston to win.
listen, it's always a good day when Boston loses. So I ain't even gonna be mad if they lose.
Why is this so? I don't understand why there's so much animosity and hate towards Boston. And I'm supposed to.
I get it from New York. I don't know about everywhere else. Like I can't speak for everywhere else. Like, what? Like, all right, I get New York and Boston hating each other. Why does everyone else hate Boston like that?
Why you hate him? Memphis.
Huh?
Why you hate him, man? Why you hate
Boston?
I don't hate. I just don't think. I don't hate Boston. I just don't think they. I don't know, man. I don't hate Boston. I like Boston way more now than when they had Ray Allen and what broke down Garnett and Paul Pierce.
That broke down Garnett was their anchor on defense, and on top of that, they won the chip.
Yeah. And what did they do after that? They go to Brooklyn.
They still got the Larry O'Brien though.
Yeah, LeBron and all that. Y'all go out to Brooklyn. Boston, they had nothing, yo.
And for all that, all they got to show for it is one championship.
Yeah, they should have. A lot of people are pushing that they should have won multiple championships, but yeah, they are. They are the captain. Like they won like back to back to back.
Yeah, y'all won one championship, but LeBron sent you packing to Brooklyn, right up the highway to Brooklyn. Yeah, man. Hey, man, that's what happened when you have Doc Rivers as the coach. It showed. We see it now in Philly.
Well, they got a former coach over there with Scrub.
What, talking about Tim?
He was on there. He was on there. He was on the defense.
He was on that championship roster, yeah, and the staff.
Yeah, I know.
Tibbs,
Boy, the nigga got long.
Tibbs gonna be coaching.
Patrick Ewing rolling over his grave. Charles Oakley rolling over his grave.
Charles Oakley ain't dead.
Wait, yo, what? I'm pretty sure they still alive. What the heck?
Damn, man, let me know something. You already want Charles Oakley going.
Yo.
John
Anthony Mason gone. Xavier McDaniel is living. Larry Johnson is living. Goddamn Charles Oakley is living. John Stark is living.
They still alive, my guy. They ain't over for them yet.
They're rolling over in
like, dang.
That's fucked up.
Don't write them off. Don't write them off so soon.
At least put him
Hey man. Hey man, I got the perfect solution for the Knicks though, y'all.
What's that?
Go get Mark Jackson as a coach.
You know damn well they ain't gonna do all that.
We know they ain't doing that. I think, hey man, y'all want another bold prediction for next year?
If you
And I'm
got
finna
one to
give,
give, I'll take a listen to it.
I got a good one. And this probably finna make y'all laugh at me, but I don't give a damn. I think Sacramento Kings is making the play in next year.
Man, I'm so tired that damn playing ain't even funny. I mean, well, I ain't gonna laugh. Maybe they. I mean, listen, they. It's not impossible. Just I don't care about no dang on playing, man.
Uh, I wouldn't either if I know the Knicks. Well, I'm a Knicks fan. I know the Knicks won't be there. I wouldn't care
I
neither.
don't even if I don't care about if the Knicks make the play in like play in. Nah, make the playoffs. You ain't making the playoffs. I don't care. Playing don't mean a goddamn thing. It's just something for the league to make more money.
Yeah, just like the bubble ring he said don't mean anything.
Don't mean a goddamn thing.
Oh man, right, the bubble ring. They could have went
Look,
in the
uh,
little
don't give
thing
me
and having a store.
yeah, and both of y'all motherfuckers captain. Check this out, Scrub. You know goddamn well, man, if they would have raised that motherfucking banner up in Madison Square Garden, you'd be like, hey, we'll take it. And you too, Scrub,
It'd be
especially
like we got our one bubble ring. That's how we had to. That's how we had to be. That's how we had to return to viability. Winning a damn bubble ring.
yeah, the bubble ring brings credibility, don't it?
Nope.
Y'all can
Ain't no
get
one gonna
y'all.
take the Knicks seriously after that.
Ain't nobody took the Knicks serious in 1990.
Since
Last,
since the 1990s.
last time they was good when they had Patrick. Well, shit, nobody had took them
When they
serious.
went the last time they went to the finals. Ain't no one take them seriously after the
Jeff
Knicks.
Van Gundy was coaching them. Man. Nobody took the Knicks serious.
That's fucked up.
They had two aberration years since. I'm still disappointed in that 2013 team because we should have beat the
Hey,
we should have beat the Pacers. I think we would have beat the Heat, but
hey, Reggie coming out there shooting all them threes, and then Spike paying all the money for the front row seat. Oh, Spike, I'd be asking for my money back. I have better things to do with my money. Hey, Spike, or he can go redo. I'm gonna get you sucker or something. I'll do something better with my money than
Um,
spend on Knicks tickets.
I really feel like the Knicks, because I was thinking about with Scrub, and I think Wilkes had brought
cut out Polo. Man, gotta love technology, man. I don't want see you two don't want to talk about no dang on Knicks. They tired of Knicks too.
Hey man, Polo got the Joe Biden 15 over there cutting in and out, y'all.
Damn, it's like
he got the Joe Biden 15 over there cutting in and out over there on YouTube, everybody. Man, let me quit jiving, Polo.
say again, Memphis. You cut out. Hey.
What do you got tonight?
You said who I got tonight?
Yeah.
Who playing? Who playing tonight again? Oh yeah, I picked the Heat in 5. Obviously, that's not going to happen now. I'm still going to take the Heat, but they gotta be better defensively. They don't fix their defense. They are not going to beat these Sixers. And then for Phoenix Dallas, I got Phoenix. They going back home. I think they're going to go up 3-2, and then they'll go from there. Dang. You keep cutting in and out, Memphis.